Hello there. Would you love me if I was a worm? Is today's question. Okay, wait a second. All right. So last stream, wait a minute. What did we do? There was a bunch of Mauler stuff, right? No, this is this stream. We want the other stream. What is that? Oh, the notification. Excellent. Oh yeah, we did a bunch of Doctor Who stuff. That's right. The finale was then. We did a crossword. Went through some subreddits. Apparently I left and I came back. And then we watched some big long Mauler thing. Which we are going to talk about a little bit. I guess I could say now a little bit about it. So, you know, we watched this response video, which was... It's not really a response video, right? It's a long critique. It's not deep critique. Featuring Patricia Taxon. And it was a... What was it? A critique of the critiquer, which is Mauler. And then apparently Mauler on his podcast reacted to this. And I said I was going to watch it. I tried, okay? It's... I don't know what to do. It's like a very... I don't like the dynamic where you've got all these people who are clearly... I mean, I don't know if it's always like this on the podcast. I imagine it can't possibly be. But in the response to this, it's like all people who are all completely aligned, who have the exact same like opinions. But I'm sure that's not the case. But in this manner, in responding to this video, they all have the same take. They're all laughing about the same things, making the same jokes. And I'm like, I can't do this. So that was, I couldn't do it. I made, I think, like 25 minutes through, and it was just like an introduction, 25 minutes, where they were talking about other stuff, and then I skipped to the beginning of the video when I tried to watch it, and it was like, I don't know, I can't do this. So anyway, that's the extent of this. Oh my god, Puni Baba is here after a long hiatus. It's been so long since I've seen your name in the chat, saying, hey Ari, hello. And oh my god, we've got a link already. Somehow I didn't get a notification. Oh, wait, no, because I think I'm in the channel. Wait, is it audio? Maybe some people do. There is audio, so I don't know. Anyway, what is this? Why I used to hate video essays. Oh my god. Do you think he watched my video essay and it like changed his mind? 37.3 subscribers. 37.3k subscribers. 23-minute video, classic. We're not going to start with this, but we might eventually get to this. What else are we doing? I guess we usually scroll through this. I think I added this to the playlist because I recognized the guy in the middle and he was very annoying in the videos that I've seen of him. I don't think we can control AI much longer. Here's why. Crazy. Pinibaba being busy. Okay, that's fair. Heath is here dabbing. Well done, Heath. Thank you for coming. Oh my god, it's her again. Is that the same person as like the last two streams? I guess the algorithm's really good, right? Oh my god, wait, is this the... Because I was going through TikTok today and I think she showed up on my TikTok as well. I think. Because it was like 2 words like this. And I was like, is this the same person or not? I don't know. Wait, is this even the same? Oh, yeah, it is. The VR chat killer. Whatever. Anyway. We're done.
That is legit the same Tupperware.
If we continue today, you need to stop threatening any girl who looks at me.
Every day.
What are you saying? Say it again.
Tupperware?
Say it again. Slow.
Tupperware?
Slow. Very slow. Say the first syllable.
Tub.
Wrong. Melt.
That is legit the same Tupperware I give my...
Great. We love it. Her videos are great. Oh my god, Limmy recommended videos. Peter Capaldi, what is this? Don't forget to click below to subscribe. The official... Yeah, true. Alright. Anything else? Oh, there was a big debate, a presidential debate. I haven't seen anything from it, because I haven't watched Destiny watch it. I instead skipped forward in the Destiny stream where he was debating XQC, and that was much more interesting. But from what I saw on Twitter, apparently Biden lost. I don't know. I guess we'll see. What are these headlines saying? Joe Biden didn't score many points, okay? U.S. presidential debate 2024 key moments. Biden told to withdraw after debate as panic sets in for Democrats. Crazy. But we don't care about politics here. Somehow your mother returned. People are really mad about Kiyoshi Mundi. What is this 1-minute video? Let's have a look. Oh my god.
Her emotions guide her every choice in combat.
What about the joint attack on the Wookiees?
An apprentice who doesn't know their master.
Impossible. It's absurd.
Could this be a splinter order?
The Sith have been extinct.
Or something worse?
We must alert.
Your mother.
The High Council would be obliged to inform.
Your mother.
A scandal like this would inspire.
Your mother.
What is this? Is this like a YouTube poop thing or whatever? I don't know. I thought this was someone mad at Kirimondi. Anyway. Biden failed the vibe check. Classic. Classic Biden. What the fuck is a kilometer? Ra? A kilometer is a measure of distance. It's 1,000 meters. Yeah, it's pretty standard, I think. I think like the speed of light is roughly 300,000 kilometers per second, right? Speed of light in kilometers per second. Oh, I'm a genius. Yeah, 300,000. Okay, we learned that in physics. Look at the H3 show. Oh my god, they have pauses? Why do they put emojis in the title? Anyway, let's finish off the Mauler thing I was talking about. So, you know, that Mauler video we reacted to, I was like, interesting. Is art subjective? Is it objective? And then I thought, you know what, let me actually think about this a bit. So I had a nice conversation with ChatGPT. Okay, I was like, ChatGPT, please, I want you to play the devil's advocate. I want you to argue with me. And then I came up with some hypotheticals, which are crazy, and I didn't come to any conclusions. I guess I came to one interesting conclusion that I just never thought about before, really in much depth. But I'm going to go over these, okay? Because I have a few scenarios here. They're not particularly interesting, so don't get too excited. My big question was, because I guess Mauler was making this statement in the video that I was watching, or maybe in his response video to the video we watched or something, but the question is, can you state facts about a movie? That's what I was wondering. Because initially I was like, no, there's no way you can state a fact about a movie, right? It just doesn't make sense. Oh my god, it's a meme. What the fuck is a kilometer? Is this like a skibbity toilet thing? What is this? Alright, well, unfortunately we can't watch an age-gated video. Anyway, 1 mile is 1.7 kilometers. Crazy, true. Anyway, I'm just going to read through this because I don't even know what I've written here. The biggest counter to subjectivity that I've seen brought up a few times is if you can state facts about a movie, then you can make objective claims about a movie. And then I said, my knee-jerk response to this, you can't state facts about the contents of a movie. The contents of a movie don't exist without a person to watch it. The word movie isn't referring to an audiovisual signal that physically exists, but to a set of ideas conveyed to a viewer. And then the counter response to that would be, you can state the color of the hair of a character in a movie and critique it. For example, and I haven't seen this, but I thought of this because there's like a very serious movie or whatever. In Schindler's List, if one of the Nazis, and I also think there's Nazis in Schindler's List, I could be wrong about that. If one of the Nazis had rainbow-colored hair, it would detract from the quality of the movie. Or it would be a fact that you could at least state about the movie. And the response to that would be, you cannot state that the color of the hair is rainbow, as viewers might not agree that the hair is rainbow. Hair color is an arbitrary grouping of photons received in the retina in a similar... Oh, I didn't even vet this. I should have checked this. In a similar way to race being one of an infinite groupings of phenotypes that can vary throughout a global population. I think. And I'm fairly sure that's like a thing, which is accepted. Then we have the alternate counter response, which is, suppose one character... Oh, this was more interesting, I guess. Which is, I was trying to think, like, how can you definitively say that someone will absolutely experience the same thing, or they'll at least be able to observe something which is similar between two different people that are watching the same movie. And then I thought, what if one of the characters in a movie speaks 500 decibels louder than all the other characters in a movie, and it will literally hurt any human viewer when that character speaks. You can therefore state as a fact that parts of the movie are louder than others. And that will be a universal experience that everyone will be able to state about the movie. So therefore, I'm pretty sure you can state facts about a movie, both its physical manifestation and its mental perception. So that's my conclusion, okay? So can you state facts about a movie? Yes, I think. Then we have, oh no, Pretty Bubba said something. There's different kinds of facts. You can state descriptive facts about a movie, but can you state evaluative facts? Like X movie is Y minutes long versus X movie has good writing. Yes, I don't think you can, and I think we'll get to that. But what's the distinction you made here? You said descriptive facts versus evaluative facts. I guess in this case, evaluative facts would be judgment-based facts or something, whereas descriptive would be like facts about the physical media or something. I don't know. We'll get to this, okay? It's not much longer, okay? That was just one of my things I was thinking about. Then there was the whole thing about... What is there? An interesting hypothetical. If a movie... This is a more extreme example, I guess. Okay. A human presses a button to watch a movie. Okay? When they press the button, the movie starts. And for the first frame of the movie, that first frame is a signal that renders the watcher unconscious for the entire runtime of the movie and erases the memory of the person so they have no recollection of the first frame that they saw of that movie, but they have seen the movie. The person then wakes up after the movie is finished. Therefore, any person who watches the movie will have an identical experience of the movie. So in that situation, couldn't you say that the experience of the movie is exactly the same? Because they were all unconscious, and unconsciousness, if you're assuming there's no metaphysical thing going on, everyone's experience of unconsciousness is the exact same. Therefore, everyone would have to arrive at the same experience for that movie, which I guess makes sense. That's like a simple, obvious thing. But then the knee-jerk response to that, or my response to that, would be critique cannot exist without judgment, and a judgment is made by a conscious mind at a moment in time. Therefore, even if everyone experiences the same movie, their judgment of the movie will depend on their life experience. So I guess that's my current position on, like, my very poorly thought out position on subjectivity, which is that you can state facts about a movie. Multiple people can experience the exact same movie. Like, their experience of the movie can be the exact same. However, to critique a movie is to judge the movie. And even if people are judging the exact same content, the exact same experience, their judgment will depend on their life experience, which is certainly different from other people. Therefore, it has to be that you cannot have a critique that is objective, right? I think. Because people will value things differently based on their life experience. That's my current position, okay? Now, you guys, if anyone really cares about this, you could try and argue me out of this, but until I do further thinking, that's what I'm thinking, okay? Is there anything else I had? One of Muller's, I don't know if it was in the response or in the actual video, but one of the things he brought up was about how, or maybe I just like thought of this as a scenario branching off something he said, but he said, if there's like a title card in the actual movie and it says a character is on Earth, actually, never mind. This is more of the previous example. It doesn't matter. We're not going to go into this. I think this is enough for that subjectivity thing. That's like my current position on it. Now, the other thing, now putting my position aside, I think the two common things that I've seen people say is more about how useful a subjective analysis of something is. And I think this is what one of Muller's, or one of the people on his podcast said, like, well, not him, but someone else said that, yes, you are probably correct that you can't say that a 4K movie is better than a movie that's been downscaled to a 1:1, like, single pixel resolution. And you can't say that because someone watching that 1:1 pixel might derive a better or more meaningful or profound experience from that 1:1 single pixel movie compared to someone else who watches the 4K movie, or compared to that person who also watches that 4K movie. So they might prefer the 1:1 pixel. But that is a very fringe experience, and most people are generally going to prefer a higher resolution movie. So I'm like, okay, that's like a more popular thing about like why, even if subjectivity exists, it's kind of useless because most people are going to, or there's still value to trying to appeal to the common things that people generally like, which is like a higher resolution, less blurry movie is generally preferred by more people. So I don't know. I don't know. Is there any importance in consensus? I don't know. Probably not. What was the other thing? I think that's it. That's enough for now. Okay. I'm recording. Stupid. Okay, thank you. I wonder what you're recording. That's crazy. There's no way a scripted video is coming out from Kyle Entertainment, is there? Big Dummy. Are we grounding axioms? I don't know what that means, but I don't think so. What's he yapping about? Facts are fiction. No, you can state facts about you can state facts about a movie. I'm confident about that now, but not about fiction. Read a very short introduction to philosophy of art. It's a good and short read. I should answer some of your questions. Read a very short introduction. Is this like a thing I would do on stream, or is this like is this a book? What is this? Or is this like is this like a general thing I should do? A very short introduction to philosophy of art. I assume it's this, or maybe it's like actually just a book or something. I don't know. Some article. Anyway, who cares? Am I right? We watch anime. We like anime. It doesn't matter if it's objective or subjective. We love it. Okay. Oh yeah, we got this meme, whatever this. Oh no, we can't open the meme because it was age restricted or something. What videos do we actually have on the list today? Well, what else do I actually have on my things to do? I spent a little bit of time thinking about hypotheticals for objective and subjective film critique. We can get rid of that. Oh, I was also watching a... wait, let me think about this. Where did this come from? I think Kyle Entertainment referenced something about Kraftsdorf. Then I thought, oh, I should go check out what Kraftsdorf does. And I watched a Kraftsdorf video. I don't remember which one it was. It'll probably come to me. No, it was about My Hero Academia. And I think I also watched this on stream previously. And maybe I even, now that I'm thinking about it, I might have said the exact same thing I'm about to say back then when I reacted to this on stream. But at some point he brought up about how the definition of filler, someone said that something is filler when by definition it's not, is what he said. But then I thought, like, as soon as he said that, and I'm sure I said this the last time I reacted to this, but like, I'm fairly sure that for like 90% of people plus, like across the world, filler isn't like the old definition of how filler is just what the stuff that's been made in the anime that doesn't exist in the original manga. I think to most people, the overwhelming majority of people, filler is just like stuff in a story that's pretty boring and isn't that important. And that's like the definition of filler. So I don't know. That's just how I take it. And then I wonder, like, if you brought that up and you said, like, this is a more standard definition because everyone I've ever heard of that has tried to use the word has used it in that context. And everyone, when they say it, everyone understands what they're saying. Then I'd be like, so how did you arrive at your definition that filler is stuff that's not adapted or that's been adapted or that existed in anime that is in a manga? And then I wonder what you would say. Like, would you reference some, like, where do definitions come from? Like, would you reference a dictionary? Like, I don't even know. Anyway, you know, more me just thinking about random things that I thought I'd bring up on stream. Anyway, what else is there? I can't mention that yet. We don't care about piracy, okay, guys. But now would probably be the time to think about piracy, but I hadn't prepared it. What was my position? I think last time I was talking about how piracy... Oh my god, what is this? Too hard? Oh no, that's just probably something from a few days ago. Probably the Elden Ring DLC or something. Anyway, piracy bad. That's the conclusion. Anyway. Why did I open this? Oh yeah, for the Kraftsdorf thing. Okay. And I did add some random videos here. Oh yeah, we got a short Acolyte thing. I don't know what this is. Let's have a look. True, sick fight. Oh my god, we love it. Oh, I guess spoilers, massive spoilers for Acolyte right now, okay? I think this is just going to be a clip, but I thought it would be like more commentary or something. So anyway, leave now for like 10 seconds if you don't want to get spoiled, I guess. Crazy. Is it literally, it's just a clip? Oh my god. X Clips is literally a Clips channel? I had no idea. Crazy. I feel like we've watched this channel before and they made like commentary, right? But I guess no, it's just clips. Anyway, this first clip. The monk unveiling Mrs. Flood's true identity re-upload. This was mildly interesting, a Doctor Who video. This looks like another meme video, and I feel like maybe we saw this on stream last time. I don't know. The Doctor lets Lindy Pepperbean into the TARDIS.
I have a ship. It's called the TARDIS. I can find you a home that is everything you want. Come and have a look.
I'm not even
Oh my god.
This is amazing.
It's called the TARDIS.
This is so cool. Can I press the button?
No, Lindy. Get out.
Sort that out.
I think that we've had quite enough of you today. Go on!
Oh my gosh. We spent 2 days in the boiler room.
They died. It was a genocide and they died.
That's kind of funny. But I don't even know. 400 subs, small channel, we love it. Lindy Pepperbean got me to root for the monsters. I guess for anyone who hasn't seen Doctor Who, Lindy Pepperbean is a racist. She doesn't like black people. Crazy. That's the spoiler. There you go. All right, Doctor Who theory. What else was there? Why people prefer more pain. A Veritasium video that I haven't seen could be interesting. Asmongold reacts to the Acolyte. My reaction and thoughts. Also kind of interesting. We could watch like a minute of that. The most annoying guy ever. Also interesting.
Have you met this guy?
Let's see. I don't recognize this person.
Of course you have. He's everywhere.
Wait, that was iDubbbz. I recognize iDubbbz. Wait, that was the iDubbbz, right? Wait.
As someone who is originally from Melbourne,
Oh my god.
Australia.
Wait a minute.
Have you met this guy? Of course you have.
This is iDubbbz. Anyway.
He's everywhere. As someone who is originally from Melbourne, Australia, I have to apologize on behalf of my city for unleashing this guy onto the world. We were the ground zero for this global pandemic that spread
Yeah, I have no idea who it is.
around everywhere. The pedo stash, the mullet, sides often
Is this iDubbbz? Is this like a meme? I don't know who this is. Is this like a famous YouTuber?
shaved, sometimes a beanie, often a bunch of shitty tattoos, some shirt with a band no one gives a shit about, nails painted black, and now it's everywhere. USA, Europe, New Zealand. Of course there were precursors. It's desperately trying to ape an 80s style, but the people back then were unapologetically living it. They didn't think it was
Oh, it's just like talking about the aesthetic or something?
cringe. They weren't living ironically through some desire to seem like some tough guy, or a dirtbag, the scumbag, the filthy, dirty, nasty, but super chill guy. What do you call him?
I know this guy.
Chill Dave. Sees another 40k follower Twitter account with a name like Epic Handjob, Fat, Reddit mustache, Epic Mullet, Carhartt, Cigarette, Ironic music taste, Fantano garbage. Other styles appear which carry aspects of
This is terrible. I have no idea what this video is about, and it's been a whole minute. It's like a stand-up routine or something? I don't even know. What type of videos do they make? Dear developers, stop listening to pros. I thought this was gone from Hunter x Hunter for a second. Don't ask me why, because I have no idea. Alright, well that was a weird video. Okay. Now we have either a Star Wars video, Doctor Who video, or a video. This one's probably the most interesting. Let's go. I'm not gonna watch this whole thing. Let's see what this is. I've seen like 3 Star Wars videos in my life.
Today, we are doing something a little more different again. We will be reacting. Asmongold TV reacts to Nerdrotic, and I think Critical Drinker. I don't really know. I watched like 2 seconds.
Sorry, I just realized we're a bit slower.
Of it. I watched like 2 minutes and I'm like, this is actually pretty awesome. I want to give my take because I have like a lot of things that I want to say while he's saying stuff. 38 minutes long. I don't know if we'll go for the whole thing. If we do, rest in peace to my editor K-Man. He's gonna have to edit. But anyways, let's get to the video.
Everyone hates the Acolyte. What is this?
Cultural critics like the critical.
It's so this is like the first time that you get to branch out and like watch other people who aren't necessarily Star Wars. I don't know if they're fans or, they don't talk about Star Wars on their channel, but they're now talking about it because the Acolyte has literally brought all of us together. That's how amazing it is. Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker are to blame for the Acolyte tanking. Wow, I didn't know YouTubers had such power to tank a $180 million show backed by a multi-billion-dollar media company that is arguably one of the, if not the largest media company in the world.
It's probably one of the most annoying things that online journalism has cultivated, that people think that they have like this moral obligation to like basically propagandize to the public different viewpoints.
Boring. My goodness. Alright, let's just watch this one. Why I Used to Hate Video Essays by Extranet Shaquille.
By and large, I hate the so-called video essay phenomenon.
You know what I hate? This aspect ratio. Am I covering it? Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, my picture's good. Alright.
Even though some of my all-time favorite YouTube channels might be classifiable as video essayists, I have to heavily, uncharitably generalize the whole segment in order to give the shortest answer as to why I think most of them stink. 1, they're too long. That's an easy one.
True.
2, they're so formulaic, usually titled as some variation as the XY of Z, like The Bizarre World of Drying Paint or The Haunting History of Growing Grass. 3, they're written not like essays, but like YouTube commentary. In this way, it feels like looking at a magic eye where everyone sees a beautiful work of art, but not me. 4, they tend to focus on one really specific point of view, and their viewers get whipped into a frenzy of bias. I don't think YouTube viewers are typically equipped to grapple with some of these topics in a way that isn't just accepting the information as truth. 5, they're made by people who have to talk about a new subject every month or two, so they're frequently informed by Wikipedia article reading levels of research. But I can't say all of that and then just leave it there, because this is one of those topics where I have to...
You know what I realized like a few months ago? When I'm talking about video essays, I'm like only specifically talking about like media video essays, like things about anime or something. But to a lot of people, when you say video essay, like, oh, you make video essays, they think you're talking about like the history of Vietnam or something. or like a 2-hour exposed documentary on Dream, like the Minecraft YouTuber or something. It's crazy. I don't know. I never watch any of those unless it's on stream.
Present and resolve any possible counter-arguments back and forth in an effort to ensure nobody misconstrues my point with a devastating one-liner like, imagine thinking videos have to be short to be good. I guzzle down.
Oh, that's the best type of criticism. Oh, where did I? Oh, no. Jesus Christ. You know what? This might come up in our Shocker Tensei discussion in a few days.
Loads of long-form media, but when it comes to video essays, they feel long for length's sake. Almost like it unlocks an achievement for viewers who delight in being able to say, I can't believe you made me care about the socioeconomic allegories hidden in Season 1 of SpongeBob SquarePants, but here I am, tearing up as I comment. Bravo, good sir, and a tip of my hat to you. I understand that video too long is the kind of argument that a TikTok adult iPad baby would make. It's not just about the length, but more so the lack of meaningful density.
This is crazy. This is literally the video we watched like 2 days ago about Muller. Oh my god. I visited to see if you were doing crossword again. Don't worry, it'll happen. Okay, I'll do it at least once a stream, but who knows when. This will probably be a shorter stream because, you know, I gotta finish Shogun by the, what day is it today? I guess technically now it's the 29th, but I think I have to finish it today so that I have 2 days to watch the other 2 movies that I promised I'd finish this month. So busy night tonight.
Does a video essay about the cultural implication of Fortnite skins need a 90-second intro that covers the game's mechanics, or is that just there to pad the runtime? Here again, I'll argue against myself by acknowledging that I don't just consume media for the value within its information. I like fiction. I like becoming engrossed in a well-crafted narrative with great pacing, meaningful stillness, and a sense that this is how the producer meant for it to be enjoyed, not at 1.5x speed on a cell phone during a lunch break. Video essays love to meander and pad and stretch. A video titled...
Not me. Have a look at this, guys. You know, in 2024, I've produced 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've produced 11 minutes of content, okay? For the first 6 months of the year. Not bad, right? I promise you there's no padding in any of these videos, okay? You can feel proud to watch my video essays.
The untold history of the red spheres in front of Target stores likely kicks off with Chapter 1, a brief recap of capitalism thus far, and takes a detour for an aside regarding Klein Blue, Vanta Black, and the nature of owning a color. There's so much yapping for yapping's sake. In an effort to make sure that this wasn't something specific.
This is like an interesting video because firstly, the aspect ratio is weird, which makes me think there's like an intention behind it, or just to like throw you off. Secondly, aesthetically, it's kind of interesting. He's in a kitchen. He's wearing an apron or something. He's in focus and he actually looks good. But then like all of this is leading me to think that there's like a big grand purpose behind this video and why it's made like this. And this is actually like a really big channel and he has like a grand idea and everything. But then like the microphone and the delivery feels very, like a much smaller channel. Like it's not very polished or anything. So I don't know. Now I'm in two worlds. I don't know if this is like a very small channel that blew up very quickly because of like a video like this or like other videos like this. Or if this is actually like a big channel with like 40k subs, which is like replicating or is making fun of something to do with the aesthetic here. I don't know. We'll see.
To the algorithmically served material that I see, I found a video essay specific subreddit, sorted it by top of all time, and ensured that the top ranked video essay titled The Adorkable Misogyny of the Big Bang Theory does begin its first chapter with.
Now in order to help explain how this convention works, we'll need to take a quick trip back in time to the 1980s. The year was 1984, and one of the most popular summer movies was a film called Revenge of the Nerds.
By the way, I have to cite specific examples for this. I'd rather keep my gripes conceptual and non-specific, but I don't think that they will land the same without real examples. None of the videos I mentioned today should be seen as value judgments on the producers of the works, nor invitations to leave unkind comments about them. While I don't necessarily hate the players, I do despise the game. The way that they're usually written is like formulaic essays we were forced to write in grade school, except worse. Intro, thesis statement, chapters under defined headlines, and maybe a reminder to like and subscribe in place of a conclusion. If you just listen to the words, very few video essays come to a stop. They just sort of slow down until it's deemed to be over. When I think back on some of my favorite essays from seasoned writers, they have this artful way of summarizing or...
This guy's reading essays? Oh my god, I don't think I've ever read an essay in my life.
Referencing what's been covered, and they leave you with a distinct sense of conclusion. Again, I'm genuinely sorry to single anybody out with an example, but this one just so happens to be among the most recent 45-minute-long video essays I've heard about, and after skipping past most of it to get to the conclusion, the final couple sentences were so unsatisfying as a thoughtfully written conclusion, I didn't go back in to hear the rest of it.
The concept of ownership in general, and it's definitely something I've been guilty of and will be working on improving in myself going forward. So that was the video. I hope I've approached this with the humility of a man who knows his own shortcomings. Tell me, what's the most plagiarism you've ever done? And leave your full name in the comments so I can tell on you. Thank you very much for watching. Tomscar out.
Maybe it's unfair to compare the conclusion writing abilities of a YouTuber to those of a published artist, but there are legitimately well-written endings that if you skip half the video to get to the end, might make you go back and watch the rest so that you can enjoy the payoff. These are endings that, when read or heard on their own, without all the build-up, don't make you feel as though you dodged a bullet, but as if you missed out on the firing of a really cool gun.
Over the next few weeks, I had some wonderful conversations with friends about Outer Wilds, comparing our experiences and reflections. But what's more, I finally understood the silence the club chose to operate in. By being intentionally quiet about Outer Wilds, they were telling everyone exactly what they needed to know. They couldn't have been any louder. But I think that's all I'm going to say on Outer Wilds, because I don't want to give too much away.
Satisfying conclusions at the ends of video essays do exist, and I certainly don't want to insist that normal YouTube videos need to be held to the same standard as well-written works of prose.
I have no reference for this. Like, I'm just trying to think of like the videos that I watch. Has there been any where I can actually remember a conclusion from it? I don't even know. What are the recent Kyle Entertainment videos that I probably will remember pretty well? Wait, Kyle Entertainment / videos. This kind of has an interesting conclusion, like Beware the Man and the Corpses. What else is there? I don't know. Let's see, what's the next chapter in this? So video essays are bad at writing conclusions. It's like sitting through a bad PowerPoint presentation. Two beautiful examples. Audiences trust essayists too much. That's probably true. Is this a vibes-based problem? Probably not. How I learned to stop worrying and love the slop. Do you want to be distracted right now? All right, let's watch a little bit more. Okay.
But if any segment should be...
You know what? No, I'm more curious right now, actually. What is this channel? Are all the videos in this weird aspect ratio, which I kind of like? It's like kind of cool, but it kind of annoys me at the same time.
YouTubers...
Oh my god, it is another square video. Okay, wait. Alright, he didn't always start out, like, he didn't start out like it, so it was nice, normal. At what point did he start branching out? This is a kind of, it's pretty standard, right? Standard resolution. Wait, what the hell? Oh, it changed the ordering again.
How you...
Okay, still a standard aspect ratio. Alright, another standard aspect ratio.
People...
That's the video essay one.
Lot.
Okay, square-ish.
Mega millionaire...
Is it just whenever he's talking to the camera, I guess? Wait. So these are stream clips or something, right?
GoPuff.
Okay, square. Alright, we're getting there, guys, okay? So 1 year ago, he made this video, which has a standard aspect ratio, okay? Then he made this one, which is also a standard aspect ratio. And then we get here, 10 months ago, he decided to also use a very similar aspect ratio. And then he made this one 9 months ago, which is again the same standard aspect ratio. Then we got these two ones with streams or whatever. And then he became a square. 8 months ago. Now, are there going to be any comments to point this out, I wonder? Surely not, right? There's no way. Aspect. Oh, very personal aspect ratio. I'm loving the aspect ratio. 4:3 aspect ratio. Bro is getting artsy on us. Oh, fuck yeah. 4:3 aspect ratio. Let's fucking go. I love 4:3. Wide screens. All you need is focus so you can... Okay, etc., etc. Well, it seems that, like, the people loved it. I don't know if he talks about it in this video. I have no idea, but anyway. Crazy. The ending of Craft's Naruto video had me in tears, not gonna lie. Well, I haven't seen Naruto, so I can't. But if you want a good Naruto video, you should consider Kai Entertainment's the most important, cutest Naruto girl you forgot about. Which I also have no idea if it's actually good or not, because I haven't seen it. Oh my god, I use the, you guys know the Luma AI, like, video thing, where you give it a picture and it, like, creates a video from it? I gave it this thumbnail, and it animated the thumbnail and made the fire go everywhere, and I was like, oh my god, pretty sick. I guess I could also... Oh, this is something I can do now. Because the episode has aired. We're done with... I should actually do this. In the blink of an... Because this is all the stuff that's in this video has already been covered by the anime. And the reason I didn't talk about this on stream was the fact that I didn't want to spoil it for anyone because this came out like a few weeks before the episode aired. Oh my god, we can do this. Wait, let's finish this video first. And then we're going to go over this. I'm going to talk about my thoughts on making this and why I think it's a pretty bad video. But you know what? I think it got the point across.
Should it not be the one with essay in the name? By the way, did you notice how I've been smoothly transitioning from topic to topic such that you didn't really notice a hard line
I noticed because I saw the hard line in the actual timeline here.
between talking about video length and talking about lackluster conclusions? It's way easier to instead say part 1, length, part 2, writing styles, but that feels more like a PowerPoint presentation, not an essay. This video about why YouTubers use handheld microphones is an hour long.
Oh my god, I hate it. It's the worst thing. If you have a mic, actually, the normal ones are okay. If it's a small microphone, I hate it.
And here especially, I insist that there's some point of pride in being able to say, I came into this with a mild curiosity and left mind blown that I'd been gripped by an hour-long presentation.
There is an understandable amount of
Oh god, he's doing it. He's got the little microphone. Oh, I hate it. Oh my god.
worry about what might have been lost as creators' budgets have ballooned. But if the rise of YouTubers holding microphones shows us anything, it's that the amateur origins of the platform continue to have a startling influence over the culture and taste of the site, and likely will do for some time to come.
Alright, I like that because it's like a satire of it, okay?
If finishing a feature-length single-topic monologue isn't an achievement unto itself, I can't grasp how any viewer could be left satisfied by such a malformed conclusion as the reason why YouTubers hold mics now is to hide that they're rich. Having done no research at all, I can list 5 other reasons in under a minute. 1, iPhones used to come with free wired lav mics that sound better than the built-in selfie cam. 2, a $50
Huh? What did he say? They come... Wait.
Conclusion as the reason why YouTubers hold mics now is to hide that they're rich. Having done no research at all, I can list 5 other reasons in under a minute. 1, iPhones used to come with free wired lav mics that sound better than the built-in.
Oh, wired mic. I thought you said wireless or something. Like, there's no way. I guess they used to come with headphones, which had a microphone in it.
Selfie cam. 2, a $50 XLR microphone is almost always going to sound better than a $50 wireless microphone. 3, lapel mics are made to be clipped onto a jacket's lapel or a shirt's placket. If you're wearing a placketless shirt, holding it will look nicer than awkwardly clipping it onto a lightweight tee. 4, online content doesn't require the professionalism of pro film, so there you're expected to hide the mic on a boom arm or underneath clothing. If the path of least resistance is acceptable, more people might feel comfortable accepting it. And 5, the thing about trends is that once it becomes a thing, a lot of people do it. Here's a bonus one for free, by the way. Sometimes you don't feel like you know what to do with your hands, and having a mic in one of them solves half of that problem instantly. Anyone who's watched network TV...
Wait, what's the actual reason? I think if I were to guess, why do people hold small microphones or even just hold microphones as videos? It's because it truly is just the trend. Like, someone made it. Like, someone did it initially. I have no idea who it was. And everyone who saw it was like, whoa, this is so cool. And then subsequently people were like, I want to make a video essay. I kind of like the aesthetic that this person did. It was really cool. And this will make me like kind of feel more authentic as a video essay. Let me just do the thing like that all the other video essays do, which is hold the microphone. And that's probably like 90% of the reason anyone does it these days, right?
TV in the past year has noticed how many high budget ads have aped the low budget aesthetic of TikTok.
I guess we can ask Bacon because he did it in that one video, right? Why did Bacon do it, I wonder? Which one was it? This one, right? Show me Bacon. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There he is. Holding a microphone. Crazy.
Even the big guys have started noticing that internet personalities are defining the aesthetics that convey trust. Surely nobody thinks Procter & Gamble is publishing vertical video ads to hide how much money they really have. Really bizarre stuff, honestly. This feels like a video that was written to capitalize on talking about trends. Compare that to this video about the speaker's proposed greatest tambourine players of all time. Thrilling, perception-altering, a joy to watch. You can sense the speaker's love for and deep understanding of the subject matter. It doesn't feel like someone who did 40 hours of online research so that they could profit off of 15 mid-roll ads this month. It feels like an authority figure. This exploration of the ways in which juggling is portrayed via...
Oh yeah, guys, I'm an authority now, by the way. I have a doctorate. I think technically, like 2 days ago, I graduated and I had no idea because I was meant to graduate a month from now, but they sped it up and I was like, oh, okay. And I got an email today. They're like, here's your certificate, your graduation certificate. And I was like, oh, okay.
Animation is fascinating. You might come across it and think, wow, what a guy. I bet his channel is loaded with incredible video essays, only to see that the channel is dedicated to the topic of juggling. The work is beautiful, at least partially, because the creator knows and loves the subject matter. I was actually thrilled to see this video's thumbnail pop up because a friend and I had been exchanging screenshots of bizarre microphone practices back and forth on Instagram for literally months. It started off with, why is this guy holding the mic with the stand still attached to it? Then it turned into, this guy's holding the whole mic, stand and all, as if it's a handheld. Then we figured the whole thing had jumped shark when people started taping tiny mics to long sticks or plastic skulls. When left with such
That's pretty funny.
disappointing video from someone else, we came to our own conclusions. There was an untapped wealth of ways to visually stand out in the person talking to camera aesthetic, and those who work within a medium that demands its producers to be remarkable found a new and easy way to do so, with a rapidly intensifying rate of one-upsmanship. This whole incident drove me nuts because it was another instance of guy making strong assertions that land on willing ears because a long vid is afforded a sense of authority, not unlike the author of a long textbook. You could make an hour-long investigation about any potential reason why I'm standing here in an apron, even though I'm not cooking. Or,
oh my gosh, he's addressing it. I was wondering. I was on the edge of my seat. Why the aspect ratio? Why has he got the cooking? This is great.
Or why the video is presented in a 4:3 aspect.
Oh my god, he's got me. Oh yeah, what's the third thing? He's not going to address this because I think this is literally just like because this is a new channel or something. But why is the delivery so strange?
Aspect ratio and what that might mean for the state of online video. But just because you use a ton of build-up to come to one point of view doesn't mean you got to the truth. I said the same thing about that 4 hour.
I can't believe he just did that. This is great. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Him talking about this. Because it's the first thing I thought when I clicked this. I'm like, why is he wearing an apron? Why has he got this 4:3 aspect ratio? Crazy.
Presented in a 4:3 aspect ratio and what that might mean for the state of online video. But just because you use a ton of build-up to come to one point of view doesn't mean you got to the truth. I said the same thing about that 4-hour-long plagiarism video. The comment lords despised my perspective, and not to do victory laps in public, but I was right. The general collective who watched that video essay got hyper-focused on one man's view of plagiarism, and it quickly got out of control. This guy...
I don't know. Kyle Entertainment told me he's alive, so I don't know. Oh yeah, YouTuber James Summerton confirms safe. Oh, thank goodness.
This guy felt the need to reference an entirely different recipe in case any viewers felt like his was plagiarized. The top comment was, bro, you didn't really need to do all of that. This guy did a cheeky skit about the plagiarism frenzy, then immediately had to defend himself against accusations that he stole the idea from someone else who made a skit about plagiarism. I don't think it's a hot take to believe that YouTube audiences have a reputation for hearing their favorite influencer share a point of view and then ride for it as hard as they can. Anyway, I'm in a kitchen because I just finished shooting a video for my main channel. The lights were already set up. I wear an apron because I need a place to clip the lapel mic, and I default to 4:3 when there's nothing going on.
When are people going to start spouting my opinions about like Mushoku Tensei or something? What do I actually have out there that people could copy? I would say my pull video that's almost getting at 300k views, but I think it's only so popular because everyone disagrees. There's like two sides. Half the people agree with me, half the people hate me. So there's that. Norn, I guess... I have seen on Reddit, like a few people, or maybe it's Discord or something, people have linked like, why do you like Norn so much? And people are like, here's the perfect video to explain why Norn is great. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. I like that. So I guess that kind of, this was successful. Attack on Titan, no one cares about that. No one's ever going to understand this video until the whole anime is out, so there's no point in that one. The Paul one's too obvious. No one's going to care about that. Epilogue, that'll be like 5 years from now when people get up to the ending of the anime, I guess. The biggest one, there's not enough viewers for this one, but this is the one. If I could pick one where I'm like, people start parroting my talking points, it would definitely be this one. Crazy.
In this unused space. About 6 years ago, when I was so new to posting videos that I would still personally share my own work on small subreddits, I came across one called RedTube. Thanks to hindsight, I now know that RedTube is a niche word intended to cheekily refer to the political ideals of their content creators. But back then, the subreddit's description read only YouTube, but good. I submitted one of my links thinking my work is on YouTube, and good, only for it to utterly flop. I didn't really understand the parameters of what counts as RedTube. And here now, I might still be misunderstanding what a video essay is. Maybe the line between presentation, essay, and journalism in YouTube world is only drawn by each individual viewer. I hope you see why it's...
Probably, yeah. Congrats, says Heath. Thank you, Heath. You know, your thumbnails kind of look like AMVs instead of essays commentaries. Is that true? I guess I can see this one. That definitely looks like an AMV. I guess if you have like big text or something, I don't know. I don't watch enough AMVs, so maybe. But you know what? I think the thumbnails are doing okay. I did run an experiment with this one, and it turned out that this thumbnail got the most watch time. So, yep. Crazy.
So tedious for me to untangle why I find this stuff so deeply unsatisfying, and it started bleeding into my enjoyment of other media. I started watching Get On Your Knees on Netflix and thought, is this even stand-up comedy? Is this just a book reading without a podium? If you do record a book reading and post that to YouTube, is that a video essay? Are the differences between video essays and video commentaries and P-channel monologues just vaguely defined by the ways they make the viewers feel? Is this another case of me trying to put material parameters on a vibes-based issue? I have come to learn that some of the troubles I have with contemporary media are entirely vibes-based, and I need to just learn how to be okay with that. I got hooked on Channel 5 when the whole approach was sticking a mic in someone's face and letting the edit do all the editorializing.
This is pretty much the pheromone of a female graded mother on their menstrual cycle.
Then when the George Floyd protests were going on, they reached this pivotal point where, unlike the previous videos, the cheeky editing carried a heavier message than, look at all these crazy people.
We want all 4 cops to get the same charge. Man, I appreciate you listening and giving us an outlet and a platform to speak how we feel, bro.
But now the host talks. Not with the language you might hear a journalist use, but rather with that of a YouTuber.
Well, we're here on the front lines of the battleground, Shelby Park in Eagle Pass, Texas. And as you can see, we got some National Guard troops right here. Got the Army out here with Dracos, Dumpers, and Shiesties. Dracos, Dumpers, and Shiesties.
Anyways, while this ongoing, there's a valuable opportunity for reflection during this Philly Streets segment that centers on journalism versus exploitation.
Hey. Dead Jedi, eh? True, there is. I guess Acolyte spoilers for anyone. We loved the latest episode. It was great. A lot of fighting. It was sick. We loved it. Did you watch The Boys? I did watch The Boys. I haven't seen the Blind Wave reaction video yet, though. I love The Boys. What a show.
And whether or not the channel is complicit in that exploitation, but it fails to come to a meaningful conclusion other than a vague sense of the other guys are bad and different from what we do here. I see so many comments under this account's work that are just like, you are the only real journalist on YouTube, as if Friendly Jordies or Rob Wolchek aren't right there. I see a lot of, you are the only real journalist on Earth comments, as if real life reporters don't go to war and risk death reporting on it. A lot of the newer Channel 5 material to me feels more and more like regular YouTube-y attention-grabbing work with the aesthetic of journalism laid on top. Just imagine a version of the Logan Paul Suicide Forest video where instead of coming into the frame and saying, oh, there's a dead body right behind me, he's doing careful voiceover, reporting on what a treacherous experience it was. I truly don't understand how you can watch a video of a guy saying, I hired coyotes to sneak me across the US border while vlogging it, and I didn't know that that was illegal. And then think, oh, this is so much better than all the stuff on the lamestream media and what those wannabe reporters are doing.
Was more entertaining, right? Sith is actually a menace, true. What did you think of the Gen V stuff? I watched the episode before, because I know, B-Ebby here, he actually messaged me before I watched, after I watched the episode, and he's like, be careful in the recap thing, because there's like Gen V spoilers. And I don't even know what he's referring to. I think it was something about the virus, I think. But whatever the spoilers were, it went over my head, so I don't know. I don't know, it was an interesting episode. Seen the new season of HOD? Is HOD, you mean House of the Dragon? I guess. Because if you are, then go to Secondary ENT, and you can see a nice discussion series here with me and Kyle at the latest episode. Well, I'm Kyle Entertainment. Crazy. 49 views. Come on, guys, let's make this 50 views. Come on. Oh yeah, also, so for the first time this week, usually we do a Chainsaw Man discussion that will, I think recently it's been going quite long, like an hour long. Yeah, it looks like an hour, 55 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes, 40 minutes. And then one of the brave commenters here, they said, I love your videos, but I just don't have a full hour. I wish someone would squeeze them into 10 minutes. And then I thought, you know what, this person's inspired me. So now if you go to the Ordinary Ari channel, I cut it up into a nice 12-minute video. Chainsaw Man Chapter 169 discussion highlights with Secondary ENT.
Well, everybody went back and
blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I don't know if I'll do this every time. Like I said in the comment here, it took a while to make this, so I doubt this will be a thing for every chapter going forward unless this ends up getting a bunch of views. But here you go. It's a cut-up version of our latest full discussion on Kyle's second channel. So there you go. I basically just cut out all of the recap. Like when we actually, Kyle, like reading through the actual chapter, like reading our panels and stuff. I cut out the Reddit bit at the end, and somehow I managed to get it at 12 minutes. But yeah, it took a while to do this, so I don't think I'll do it every week. And I was just more curious, like, would this actually end up getting more views or not really? Because I know a lot of people probably see an hour-long discussion of a chapter and they're like, oh, I'm not going to watch that. But let's see, 60 views. I think Kyle's one is pretty similar to this. Oh yeah, we got the same 59 views. Crazy. 6 comments though. That's pretty crazy. Anyway, you'd have missed a bunch of the Gen V stuff. Probably, yeah. All the virus stuff. The virus is a huge spoiler for Gen V. That's okay. I'm sure I'll still enjoy Gen V. I think I probably will watch Gen V after I finish The Boys. Why not? I have to finish Shogun first though. My God. But the recap itself for this episode, Boys recapped all of the unveils from Gen V. Well, I'm glad I forgot it. Including the virus. Well, I got the virus one, but I don't remember anything else. Lol. So true. I don't know how you guys yapped about that chapter for an hour. I don't know. Kyle's a stand-up comic, all right? He can what's the word? He can like improv based on anything, okay? It's crazy. And you'd have just straight up missed a bunch of the other stuff because you haven't met those characters, I guess. Yeah. The new guy at the end is from Gen V. The new guy at the end. There were 2 new superheroes in the 7. And I was like, what? Who are these people? Are they from Gen V? Because I was like, what? I had absolutely no idea. I thought they were just there for the Marvel Universe, like, announcement trailers or whatever. That itself was also a spoiler. You should just binge Gen V before next week's episode. There's no way. I mean, the month is ending, but before the end of the month, I have to finish Shogun, as well as 2 movies. So I have no time. This weekend is going to be me consuming things, basically. But maybe next month I could do Gen V. What are you up to in Shogun? I think I'm up to episode... I've seen the first 6, I think. Maybe first 7. What did it end on? I actually don't remember what it ended on. There was I know not the latest episode, but the one before, there was like an earthquake and there was a big landslide. That was crazy. Yeah, they're both in Gen V. Crazy that they're in Gen V. What's your thoughts in summary so far? I can't give my thoughts yet. Okay, wait 3 days and you'll have a nice me talking about it on Digest. So look forward to that. Oops. Did I not copy the link? Wait. Oh my god, well, I actually can't copy Mario sent a video, but I can't copy it for some reason. There we go. What the what, Mirror? Deku versus Bakugo, an underrated shonen rivalry. Uploaded 2018. This is part 2 of a 2-part series analyzing Boku no Hero Academia. Watch part 1 here. Link to the no one understands all my video. Okay, I don't know what this is. 9 views? What is this? How did you... Why... Firstly, how did you find this? Secondly, why did you link this? But I guess we'll watch it. Yeah, we have to finish this one. We're so close. Oh my gosh. Good or bad? Good or bad for Shogun? It's better than the Marvels. That was like a 1 out of 5. All right, let's finish.
Mainstream journalism I've come across absolutely stinks, but the concept of replacing that with a politically charged vlog seems very obviously to me to be not the move. The general vibes of YouTube journalism, just like the nebulous vibes that define YouTube essay writing, spin me out into loops that last weeks at a time. The good news is, there is a happy ending to this madness. All of these questions and qualms I had about video essays became unimportant and meaningless in one moment. This is gonna sound like a cynical, black-pilled...
Wouldn't it be crazy if it's like, I heard about this channel, Kyle Entertainment, and I watched a Berserk analysis video and it changed my perspective.
Nihilist, contrarian take, but I really mean it when I say I no longer worry, ponder, nor care, because in the end, content consumers simply want a ton of content. I have seen the light, and I totally understand now. 10 months ago, Funky posted this 12-minute long monologue about his favorite Junji Ito works. High-effort visuals, extreme rewatchability.
This is a cool aesthetic for a video. We're also playing with the dice here, so if you get copyright struck. But...
Easter eggs, clever writing. Again, the type of work that makes you say, wow, this guy really loves what he's talking about, and loves the medium enough to gussy up the work into something sensational. I left this comment remarking on how impressed I was, and 10 months later, I got a notification for this reply. Why have less when you can have more? I'm not saying this sarcastically. I get it now. It's ultimately that simple. I remember having this exact feeling when I started seeing products advertised as highly Instagrammable. In today's Stanley Cup age, we know that to be obvious, but 6 years ago, I was confounded by the concept just as much as I was about video essays.
It does remind me, not video essays, but back in the day, these days it's less so, but back in the day, a lot of the big podcasts would be like, oh my god, we don't want to go over an hour because like no one wants to listen to it and people complain if we go over an hour or anything. And it always annoyed me so much because I like a podcast. I can listen to, like, my commute to my university was like 2 hours. A podcast is only 1 hour. I'm watching at 1.5 times speed. It's not going to fill up much time. I wish they were longer. But these days, luckily, all the podcasts are much longer. So we love it.
Then, last month, as if through some cosmic coincidence, I threw some Klosterman up on Audible to re-listen to his book on the 90s when this chapter came on about how TV in the 90s really was just a matter of people want to watch stuff because it's on TV. People want to watch long, meandering video essays because they're right there on the screen asking to be watched. Simple as, innit? I know a lot of times my efforts to understand why people like a certain thing can read as smug or contrarian, but this time I really do get it. It's content, yummy, free content, and more of it is better than less of it. Daily post, good. 3-hour podcast, good. 15-hour live stream, good. We are living through the best time in history to never ever be bored. I already knew this to be true regarding the type of 3-season-long, 50-minute per episode Netflix content that's meant to run as background noise while you look at your phone on the couch. And in this way, I see now that the video essay problem was just a me problem, stemmed from a blind spot that regarded the stuff that you watch on YouTube as somehow more important than MILF Manor or The Trust. In the same way that Mr. Beast might watch a 12-hour-long game show season and think, I could have made this way better as a 12-minute-long YouTube competition, I was applying my own values to the critique. When I worked at a desk job 8 hours a day, a nice 3-hour chit-chat running in the background could really make the time fly by. To have such a wealth of long-form media to distract yourself from stuff that you don't want to do is awesome. Look at what this commentor had to say. I like the fact that video essays are hours long. It allows me to put them on in the background and just do whatever I need. Video essays that demand my full attention takes me out of the moment. I've watched video essays that are over 8 hours and have had a blast. It is one of the best experiences to wake up in the morning, eat breakfast, and still watch the same video by lunch.
This is so interesting. I don't do this, firstly, obviously. If you know me, you know I like my nice 10-minute video essays on anime analysis, but for me, this is podcasts and streams, like unscripted content. But maybe I'm only like that because I've just never found scripted content that lasts a long time, and I've never found one that's like engaging, I guess. Whereas unscripted content for that long, I always find engaging. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just seek it out. Maybe there are more interesting channels that do stuff like that. Like these days is all Destiny stuff because, you know, Destiny has a nice 8-hour stream every day and I can watch at least part of it that's interesting. And that's like my background noise when I'm doing other things. But, you know, for some people, it's scripted video essays. Crazy. I can't believe it.
I like media that's so good it commands your full attention. In the new attention economy, what's more valuable than that? I just developed this rare, ire-inducing blind spot as someone who doesn't want to distract myself as much as I used to. And what a privilege. I feel beyond blessed to not know what this Glasgow Willy Wonka stuff is all about. By the time this video goes up, it won't matter. After I quit my job, I had to unsubscribe from all but 2 or 3 of my most valued podcasts. Otherwise, what good is it to gain 8 hours of free time per weekday if they're spent listening to another podcaster talk about Will Smith slapping Kiss Ross or whatever the pop culture news is that day? That magical, comforting feeling of, oh goody, my Wednesday show comes out today and I'm on their Patreon, so I get 2 hours of distraction time became a liability. If I kick back and zone out, it's not the company's time that I'm wasting, but my own. Who's going to pick a YouTube video over laying on the ground and watching their baby learn how to roll over? Not me, but I was overlooking the millions of people who would pick a YouTube video over staring at the clock as it ticks from 4:30 to 5. I've talked about this in a different YouTube video, how I won't ever allow myself to listen to podcasts in the shower. That's an easy line to draw in the sand. Shower time is a precious moment alone with my thoughts. To me, it's valuable to ask myself, do you want to be distracted right now? Don't hear that and perceive me to be some hardened monk with ultimate mental self-control. I get distracted all the time. I know that hearing me explain this self-imposed do you want to be distracted wellness check is, to some listeners, just as
distracted from what? From work? From having a shower? Like, I don't understand.
annoying as when someone asks me, are you even hungry? As I reach for a 4th slice of pizza. Like, oh, la-dee-da, look who finds it that simple, as if they aren't permanently addicted to the joy of consuming cheese. Washing dishes is a less miserable experience when I've got headphones in. Passing the time has never been more pleasurable. But I do wonder if my son will get a chance to become so bored that he pays close attention to the raindrops on the car window, betting on a front runner, watching it gain momentum after fusing with other droplets, and then crossing an arbitrary finish line. Then I wonder what the 30-something equivalent of raindrop races are that I might be missing out on when I catch myself getting excited to get a notification. Now, I wonder if you got the same thrill when you saw the runtime of this video in the bottom right corner.
No, I felt bad. I was like, oh, 23 minutes. That's pretty long. I don't know if I can do this. That was my initial impression.
Of the thumbnail. I think it's something worth thinking about, but it's hard to think about stuff if you're distracted.
That was kind of cool. I like the meta aspects of this, like talking about the framing and even just commenting at the runtime at the end. Yeah, all right. Interesting video. Mildly interesting. Okay. Wait, I looked at this channel, but I didn't see what other videos they actually make. More about this channel. Oh, thanks. What a great channel description. This is great. Oh my god, that's Pokimane. I'm engrossed by the Pokimane cookie tea. 5 minutes. Now, these are good video lengths here. 2 minutes, 9 minutes, 6 minutes. We love this channel. How to tell if an influencer really likes a product. Why I used to hate video essays. We just saw that one. Stop taking any advice from TikTok. It's kind of like a commentary / video essay kind of ish channel, I guess. The H Bomber Guy plagiarism video. Ooh.
Not everyone has 4 spare hours.
I haven't actually watched the video, so I don't know. I'm probably not going to watch this now. He quit YouTube, but his videos were really good. Interesting. What the what? I guess that's what you're talking about. Why'd he quit YouTube, I wonder? 30 minutes of raw audio. Not even the whole thing. Jesus Christ. Leonardo, this video ain't coming out. It's probably like 3/4 of the video. Just like, get it done. Cool video. True. He said he had a main channel, right? Did he? I don't know. You know, sometimes these minute details go for my head, all right? When I'm watching these essays. Did he say he had a main channel? I don't remember that, actually.
People know that by and large, I hate...
Just ask Miller. I'm sure he was a What the What fan. That sounds like Miller. How are we talking about what the what when Miller isn't here? Is this like a Miller thing? They just sound Miller watches a bunch of these random channels, but I don't know. I don't think this guy said he has a main channel, unless you're talking about what the what. Oh, well, I guess Heath's paying more attention than I am.
For my main channel, the lights were already set up. I wear an apron because I need.
Unless this is his main channel and he has a side channel. No way he got the name Shaq on Patreon. That's crazy. 4,000. Okay, this is a big time YouTuber here. Jesus Christ.
Marketer.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, was that like his lower effort channel or something? Is that why the delivery is a bit worse? Or not worse, but like a bit like awkward, I guess. This didn't... Like, to me, this feels like a smaller channel trying to replicate the aesthetic of a larger channel. But maybe it's like only the case because it's like a larger channel putting in less time into making a video or something. I don't know. Jesus. Well, none of these are appealing to me, but I am curious how the delivery is for this content.
Before I start this list, know that I will be referencing 2 specific products, Ziploc freezer bags and ready.
I guess the difference is this didn't have any music in it, right? At all.
But what's more, I finally understood.
Oh, wait, that's like, I was going to say, geez, I'm proven wrong immediately, but I think he's just quoting someone else's, right? Wait.
Have a reputation. Lives of YouTube to understand.
Yeah, so there's no background music. This feels more like produced or whatever.
Extreme freeze deli containers. In my experience, they're sandwich components. Flatbreads are freezable too. You can take a flour tortilla, naan, and as a solid puck. As they heat up, and spring mix. Yes, spinach can be frozen, but then you ought to blanch it first. Yes.
Yeah, this is like, this is like way more like, there's editing, which I think that editing doesn't really matter. Like when I'm thinking of someone delivering a monologue to a camera without cutting or jump cutting, I think of like, I do think of Veritasium. Because I think Veritasium does this kind of thing sometimes.
Can you explain?
Jesus, I haven't watched any of these. Oh, maybe the Avalanche video? There's like a video where, or like there's a bit where he'll like stand in front of the camera for a bit and then just like talk to it. And he won't cut out like the pauses or anything. And that's what that video we just watched kind of felt like, but it felt like it wasn't committing to the bit as much, you know? Anyway. How are we talking about the what? Did we do the crossword yet? Not yet. But I think we should. We got a few things. We're not watching this one. Oh, wait, that was the same guy, but about AI, right? Oh my God. Wait, how do I reopen it? Oh, I do that every time. Why doesn't it not let you do it? We don't care about Miss Flood. I could go over this video in the single line that defines Paul Gray, right? I could go over this. Oh, wait, it's the same. Why did I just open it twice? But also this. I'm not watching a 20-minute video. What's missing from the AI conversation 1 year ago? Could this actually be interesting? I don't know. Probably not, right? I think we can all agree his content never disappoints. Once men turned their thinking over to machines in the hope that it would set them free, but that only permitted other men with machines to enslave them. Oh my goodness, crazy. What the what? Deku versus Bakugo, an underrated shonen rivalry. This is about the manga, because I'm not up to date on the manga, but I guess this came out 2018, so it can't be based on the manga. What the what is a Kraftsdorf orbiter? Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I referenced Kraftsdorf earlier on this stream. Member of the Weeb Club, former member. Alright, I'm in the car. Let's do the crossword together, then I'll leave. If you want to. Wait, I haven't watched that video yet, but you should go over it because I'll be gone and I'll watch the stream properly. True, yeah, true. We need to get Kyle Entertainment's reaction to this video on his stream. Or we can just watch it now together and then I can explain it to you. Anyway. What is the... Actually, I probably shouldn't watch this. Like, what is the context for why he deleted this video? What the what? Deku versus Bakugo. Oh, this still exists. Oh, where I've been. Oh my gosh. He's back. Crazy.
Hi, it's me, What the What. Or that's who I used to be. It's been about 3 years since I announced that I would be quitting from making YouTube videos as well as abandoning my identity as this YouTuber. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm never coming back. What the What is dead.
But he's back. He's right here. I'm hearing him.
He is never making another video again, aside from this one. But the person I am now is making videos and has been for about a year now. To get straight to the point and answer what you're all wondering, I have a new channel with a new identity where I make content entirely separate from the stuff I identified with before. The majority of it is comedy and personality based, far from the sort of pseudo-intellectual content I was known for. But if you only want to know where I've been, there's a link in the description that will answer your question, and if you find yourself
if I find myself
in what I make over there, please consider subscribing. But
oh my god, where has he been? I'm on the edge of my seat.
I'm gonna
Bushammer. Oh my god, his link tree crazy. You don't understand free rent, but neither does she. Oh my god, Ruby, volume 9 is the best volume of Ruby? Oh my god, we love this person. This is crazy.
Maybe even finally get our feelings sorted out. Good for you, by the way.
Oh yeah, he said this is a comedy channel. Okay.
To answer a bigger question that I never answered when I said goodbye, why did I leave? There's a variety of reasons, but it can be summarized to be, I was not happy with the type of content I was making. I was disillusioned with the
crossword leader. It'll take 5 minutes. Let's go. It got copyrighted. I probably shouldn't watch it then, right? I don't want to get copyrighted. He deleted his whole channel basically because he reflected and thought he was too toxic back in the day. He has another channel now. Well, we figured that out. All right, if you want to do the crossword, you can come in right now. We're gonna nail this. Isn't that right,
I
Kyle?
got a piss Elite. Can you believe it?
Oh, is that the great Kyle Entertainment? Oh my gosh.
I'm listening to 2 Elite right now. Oh my god, now I'm listening to 1.
Yep.
Stream.
Yeah, I am. So I guess for anyone listening in the call right now is Kyle Entertainment, the famous YouTuber with almost 10,000 subscribers, who you may know from his famous Griffith video, which has almost 1 million views.
It's slowed, Elite. It's slowed. It's slowing.
It's all right. It'll catch up when the next Berserk adaptation comes out. Everyone will be interested in this, I'm sure. And we have a crossword to do. So let's see. One across. Large mouth lake animal.
Hippo. No.
That's a great idea. That doesn't fit.
That doesn't fit.
Croc.
Stupid.
Arousing
that's a good idea.
Suspicion. Suspicious.
Like a sound. That's suspicious. Like you're giving suspicion.
Arousing suspicion.
This seems like an obvious one, huh? What are we open about?
I brought my light back up, so now it's a bit brighter.
Oh, I thought it was... never mind. Citizen director Orson Welles, Elite 6 down or 6 across.
6 across. Citizen Kane director Orson.
Sounds right
Something
to
like
me.
that. Point after deuce. That is a... I don't know the... there's
think of Wii
love.
Sports, Elite. Think
There's
of Wii Sports.
deuce. There's...
Oh, the last one.
Love, deuce.
No, is love the last one? Fuck.
Well, it doesn't fit.
Yeah, no, stupid.
It definitely doesn't fit. There's not enough. There's too many spaces. Match? Maybe? Deuce
Match
is like
point?
when it's a tie or something, right?
No, I think deuce is just 2, right? Like 2 points, which is actually 30 points, right?
Let's just say match. I don't know. It's close enough for now.
Yeah. Match
Joyous
point
laughter.
wins.
Joyous
That's how
laughter.
they say it in Wii Sports.
Yeah, true.
Cackling.
That's not joyous. I was going to say giggle, but doesn't fit. Wait, does it? No, it doesn't.
Bellow. Back.
Maybe.
It's got to be something they say in The Hobbit or something, you know? They're always
Slowly
laughing.
sinks as the sun sets. No.
Maybe?
Slowly sinks as the sun.
Like the sun slowly sinks as the sun sets?
Maybe.
It might be.
Yeah, let's do sets for now, I guess. Okay, 1 down. Score of 3 on a par 4.
Birdie
yeah, that's
or
what I
what
was
are
going
they
to say. I think it is birdie, right? Which would make
well,
not croc.
No.
Wait, no.
Oh, I was
3
thinking across.
Wait, is 3
Bogey?
2 would be
I don't know.
birdie, right? No.
I have no idea. I just
Well, it
remember
would
these
fit,
dates
right?
from Wii Sports.
BIR, and then match would be. Let's do birdie for now.
What's it got? D as the
BI.
second one.
Birdie. Point after deuce in tennis.
Eda, Ada, Uda.
It could
It
literally
has to be a
anything.
vowel, right?
Classifying to
beginning.
separate groups.
Category.
Categorize. Subset.
Separate.
Yes. Something S. Classify into separate groups. Split. Speak like this. Shout. Jesus Christ. Shouts.
Oh yeah, bro.
Maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Instrument in electronic dance music for short.
Like EDM is electronic. No, well, it's an instrument though. Computer, Lamau.
No, it's not piano. Guitar. Instrument in electronic dance music for short.
N.
It's an abbreviation of some instrument.
That is 5 letters.
It could be 2 words. I don't know. Becomes bubbly as beer. Oh boy.
Broth, throth, the.
Are you sure it's Orson?
Yeah, absolutely. Orson Welles.
All right.
The rest are all maybe not.
Fish. A score of 3 on par 4. For example, sish, bish, wish. I don't know.
It's birdie, bogey. Par is when you're equal, but it can't be bogey. So I think birdie has to be right. I'm just not sure if that's how they spell it. Like, I feel like it's a stupid way to spell it, maybe.
Why is this one yellow? What's going on here?
Because it's the one you have select. I don't know. What is 7 across?
7 across.
Points after deuce in tennis.
A
what were
deuce.
our options again? Deuce, love,
match, game. No idea. No one's commented
We have to
anything.
do ones that intersect with Orson because we know at least one of the letters. So 2 down. What was that again? Classify into separate groups.
You could do class, divide, categorize, label,
suspect,
cut up, yes, I don't know,
assort.
I don't think so.
It
Maybe.
fits.
Wait. Oh my god, what did I do?
Assort into separate groups.
Is it 2 S's? Assort? There's no way, right?
I have no idea. Well, assess is like assess into separate groups.
Nah, no way. This
That
one,
is a bit of a
IRT,
stretch.
joyous laughter. Furt, dirt.
Girth.
Girth, maybe. There's something terribly wrong in the ones we've put down.
Birth.
There's no way it's birth.
Do you think sets is wrong? Maybe.
What does Santa say? He says ho ho ho. That's like joyous laughter, right?
Becomes bubbly as beer. Like, what do you call the shit on the top of your beer?
Froth.
Like just foam. Foams?
Foam, yeah, it could be foam. Yeah,
Ado?
foams. That actually is probably like
Fish.
an E or something, right? I don't know. Fish, arousing suspicion. Fishy.
Fishy,
God.
true.
Joyous
Bass
laughter.
at the top.
Bass.
A bass? Because a large mouth lake animal? I don't think...
I have no
can't
idea
think
what
of
this
anything
is.
else. Something's wrong, but we've got some of it. Fishy is absolutely correct.
Instrument in electronic dance music for short.
Synth. It's absolutely synth.
Oh my god, we did it.
Oh my god, we got it and we fucked up some words.
Wait a minute. Okay.
A dude?
So, bass
Birth.
is like a fish, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Fishy, obvious. Orson, well done. We spelled it right somehow. A doot. Sounds about right. Mirth is joyous laughter. Sure, whatever.
Yeah, mirth. We know that one.
Slowly sinks as the sun sets. True. Foams. That was genius. Good job. One down. Score of 3 on a par of 4 is a birdie. True. We got that pretty early.
A sort.
That was
Yeah,
genius, Kyle. Well
that was
done.
me.
Shouts.
Shouts.
Like
That was
this.
an elite RE one.
And synth.
Synth.
Oh my
I got
god,
that one.
genius. And Heath
Now we
says
get to laugh in
bass for
chat.
1. So well done, Heath. Good job. He probably said that way before
No, it was
you
just-
said
it was
that.
defeat.
Yep.
You know, when I'm not in chat, there's just a lack of participation when it comes to
True.
crosswords.
Everyone hates them.
Now, Leader,
Yeah.
I heard you at the beginning grounding axioms. That was crazy, but I didn't actually hear it. So
Oh,
I'll
I
have
just
to,
had some
review it.
hypotheticals. Yeah, you're gonna be on your.
We're gonna
edge of
read
your seat.
art philosophy. Your friend in chat was trying to tell us.
Yeah, he did say that. I came to the conclusion, Kyle, that you can make statements about facts in a piece of art. Crazy. Can you believe it?
You know, Leader, I want to say, of course not, but there probably is. Like, somebody told me one time colors were objective, so I guess you can say what color something is, and then you can also say how long.
No. These are too.
something is,
You're thinking too abstractly here. Okay.
You better not be saying descriptive things about what happens in a movie, because that's impossible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
I heard you say something about Mauler. Oh wait, what Mauler thing did you watch? Did you watch some Mauler thing? Is that the backstory?
See, I talked about this, Kyle. So
yeah, I know. Quickly.
Quickly, I watched part of his reaction to the video I watched last time, and it was too many not inside jokes, but like everyone's on the same page and they're all like making fun of things immediately right off the bat.
Like
I'm
RedTube videos.
Exactly, yeah, but the other side of it. I'm like, I can't do this. So yeah, that was my take.
Because I have not gone back to the Jack Saint reaction to that reaction. So
yep.
Okay, I'll listen back to it and then I'll be mad at you next time. Okay.
Excellent. Anything else?
No, I gotta go fucking edit this piece of shit fucking audio and finish this goddamn fucking script. I just got the conclusion to do. I could probably do it now. Why don't I just do it now and then record the rest of it, Illyria? That sounds smart, huh?
You absolutely should. Wouldn't that be great? And then you can have a video out before we do Madoka Magica. Wouldn't that be sick?
True. I'm on episode 6. I'm excited to watch more Illyria. You know, I'll at least watch 1 before I sleep.
Do you think Heath's seen Madoka Magica?
Probably, almost certainly. I think hold on, Alita, go to my Twitter. I got lots of likes today on my Madoka Magica tweet. I bet Heath might have been one of them.
Well, I can't see who liked it.
What?
Oh, we got Ravi,
Oh.
true. Madoka ED really is that good, true.
If you
Oh my
click on
God.
it and then click,
No,
like,
there's no way.
I'm pretty sure you can see it.
No, it won't show me. Repost and quotes.
All right, I'll get it up before I leave, Alita, if you
Mhm.
fucking are threatening me and stuff.
Well, that was crazy. Did you guys see that? If I go view posts and I click back and forth, I have to click back a few times because it's changing the actual URL. That's crazy.
Now that's crazy. Now Heath is not amongst the likers. I have Miller the Killer liking a tweet, Mia liking a tweet, Ari not liking the tweet apparently.
Yeah, I just retweeted.
And then we got Tipsy. We love Tipsy and a few other people I recognize, but no Heath. Oh, you retweeted it instead of liking it. You know, likes matter more.
Yep.
Actually, you probably got some likes just because they were Elite simps. So maybe
I doubt that.
Maybe you're helping out a little bit.
So before we talk about Madoka, are you going to watch my Madoka video?
I completely forgot you had one.
Oh, you
What
know,
is
if
it?
you
I gotta watch a craft store one.
if you go to
No, I probably won't watch
Olidari-
anything. I might watch your one before, but I won't watch the craft store one until after, because I don't want to come into the discussion without my virgin take, Alidari.
Where is it? I think it's this one.
Oh, I see.
You go here. You
Well, I
got this
watched
nice
the one
Madoka Magica section.
Oh, the spoilers, bro! Spoilers.
True. Anyway, he says,
Well, if it's just that, I might.
I haven't. I want to watch lots of real magical girl shows before I watch it. Damn.
True. If Alidari didn't make me, that's what I would be saying right now, Alidari.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've seen
Sakura. We gotta watch it. Sailor Moon. We gotta watch it.
I've seen Revolutionary Girl Utena. I think that's my only other magical girl.
True.
Yeah. Which I think that is
But that's
also a
like a
subversion.
total deconstruction is subversive. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So you failed again.
I've seen none. One day I will though. I'll watch
Cardcaptor Sakura Leader, you look
Magical
sick.
Doremi. It's on my list, but maybe that's also a subversion. I have no idea.
All
Where
these
is
new
it?
shows and versions of Leader, we got to go to the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Why does this take so
Oh my
long
god,
to
there's a
load?
digest soon, Leader. You should record it early. but you're not finished.
I know.
Are you?
I have to
Uh-oh.
finish Shogun in 2 movies. I have a lot to finish.
How many Shogun episodes you got left?
I got 4 episodes left, I think. So easy.
1,
I'll finish
2,
it
3,
tonight.
4.
It's like 4 hours.
I would never. I could never.
Marimo has sent a Jesus Christ, Madoka Magica video, but we can't watch it because Kyle hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, and I will watch the stream. I'm no good.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, Leary, I'm gonna finish this script. You convince me.
All right, I'm gonna watch my poll video. So be careful with the
Okay.
spoilers. Hopefully no one spoils anything.
So I gotta watch the poll video before I watch the stream. I'll remember, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that was Kyle Entertainment. Crazy. So I guess right now, for any Mushoku Tensei watchers who haven't seen the last few episodes, you should probably leave. But also right now, no light novel spoilers, okay? We're only going to talk about what's in the anime so far, and also not including the current episode because I haven't talked about it yet. But you can, yeah, so no light novel spoilers. If you bring up a light novel spoiler right now in the chat while I'm watching this, I will ban you, okay? So be warned. So anyway, for context, you know, the single line that defines Paul Greyrat. This was a video concept I had a very long time ago, a few years ago, maybe even before I started the channel. No, it would have been after because I think I only read it after I started my channel. The final line of, well, not the final line because I think he says like, let's go or something. But the final meaningful line that Paul delivers before he, you know, goes on to fight the Hydra is, save your mother, even if it kills you. And I thought, this is a perfect line. I love it. It encapsulates the entirety of Paul Greyrat. It's a perfect depiction of who he is and how we see him as an audience. And it was great. And I thought, let me make a video about it. And then it took me a long time because I was like, I don't know if I have anything to actually say about this beyond just saying the line is really cool and it like summarizes everything. So this video ended up being a very big, mostly recap-based video where I basically just talk about what led up, what was Paul living? Like, what was his life experience up to the point where he delivers the line? And then I talk about the 2 interpretations for it. Now, those 2 interpretations I give, we'll watch through it and we'll see what it is, but the 2 interpretations are they're within the text. Like, I think immediately after Paul says the line, Rudius has, like, an internal monologue, which is made even clearer in the anime, where he's explaining what he thinks about, like, what Paul just said. He's like, on one hand, it's something a parent shouldn't say, but on the other hand, it shows how much he values me or something. I'm like, okay, great. But I just wanted to make a video that talks about how great it is. And this video did way better than I thought. 20k views. I thought like no one's really going to care about this. I do wonder if this is more people who are seeing my other popular video and then seeing this like in the recommended and be like, oh, this person also made another Paul video. Let me watch that. Maybe they like watch that at the same time. But yeah. My general take on this is that I don't think it's aged very well. Initially, I guess one thing is that I think this is my best narrated video. Like, I think the actual narration, like the delivery of the dialogue is probably the best of all the videos. I had time to actually perfect, like, how I edited the audio. So I think generally, for the most part, it's pretty edited well, the audio-wise. Clip selection is like, I don't know, it's okay. It's fine. There's no moments in this where I'm like, oh, I want to rewatch this part of the video that I did. So it's kind of bland. I don't know. Let's watch it at 1.5 times speed. In the blink of an eye, Paul Greyrat's life is... we skipped the first word there. In the blink of an eye, Paul Greyrat's life is turned upside down. Teleported to the middle of nowhere, with his infant daughter in his arms, Paul dedicates the rest of his life to reuniting his family. He fights long and hard, systematically scouring a large portion of a continent, saving countless people along his multi-year journey until he finally manages to find them. Rudius, Lilia, and Aisha, 3 missing members of his family, finally safe and sound. And with the help of a blue-haired magician, he now has the location of the final person he is searching for, his wife, Zenith. Reuniting with his old adventurer party, Paul heads to Bigarret to dive into the labyrinth in which Zenith is trapped, and after many grueling months of failed rescue attempts have passed, Rudius stands amidst his father's old party, outside the... Oh god, I just realized there's like trailer shots in this, and my god, was the trailer, it looked way better than the actual episode. Anyway, let's keep Rudius stands amidst his father's old party, outside the room his mother is trapped in, as his father delivers one final speech. The years of searching, the years of fighting, the friendships formed, the people lost along the way, all of it culminates in a single line, at the end of Paul's climactic speech. The line that defines Paul Greyrat, a father speaking to his son, saying something that a father never should. Save your mother, even if it kills you. These are the desperate... Now you see I also animated this panel, and I think I did this like a year ago or something, because there was a time where I was just going to tweet out some panels where I like made them move or whatever to Twitter. And this one isn't particularly well animated, like the perspective is off, Paul's body gets too big or anything, but I couldn't be bothered to actually just redo it for this video, so I just like inserted it here. But anyway, mother, even if it kills you. These are the desperate... That's like the first chapter of the video, which is like just stating a very high-level summary of how we get to Paul's death. And then this next chapter is more like the details that were left out of the anime adaptation, like talking about his all the failures that he's had, and talk about that for a bit. Words of a man who has failed and has no room left in his heart to fail again. As a child, Paul always hated his stubborn, controlling father, and after a huge fight, he would later come to regret. And then a bunch of quotes. I always hate how I have to, like, it makes sense, you know, people want to know what was said in the line a little bit. Visually, it just looks so boring, and who's going to read this? And away from home, and never saw him again. He was a failure of a son, but he wanted to prove that he was capable, which led him to a sword training hall run by Lilia's father. By his own description, his peers at this hall were pathetic, barely capable of surpassing beginner lessons, and once they learned Paul was chosen to marry Lilia, they would take their frustrations out on him during training. Paul vowed that he would one day show them just how good he was, but due to his very nature, he would never get the chance. Out of frustration at their unjustified egos and attempts to keep him in his proper place, Paul lashed out by raping Lilia, the person they all cherished, and then ran away from the training hall forever. It was a monstrous action he would later come to regret. In addition to being a failure of a son, he had failed to prove his worth, and he was forever a failure of a friend. After going on to become an adventurer, Paul ended up settling down with one of his party members, Zenith. The two of them wound up having a son, of which... Oh, I struggle with this so much every time. No one cares about this, I'm sure. When you watch a video, you just watch it. But I talked about this in my My Hero Academia video, I think it was. Where is it? I have the whole introduction, and it's nice and everything. Whether it be Uraraka calling her dad, he's protecting what is most after the Battle of Kamina. My Hero Academia does bursts of emotion really well, but above all others shines one scene that did it best. I should have ended there, and then go into the analysis, instead of saying, Tsu's confession to her friends after the Battle of Kamino Ward. Because it's like, when you're writing a script, maybe that's not even the best example. When I'm writing a script, I'm literally writing it without seeing the visuals, and I'm not really thinking about what I'm going to put on screen or anything. So here, when I'm talking about this, ready? One of his party members, Zenith. When I say, oh, one of his party members, Zenith, that has to be there for the script, because it's like, when you're reading an essay, no one's going to know what you're talking about. One of his party members, what does that mean? But in a video, you can show the visual of Zenith here, and it's like, you don't need to say Zenith, because people are going to look at the video and they're going to see that you're talking about Zenith. So all you have to say is one of his party members, and then move on. It's like small things like this that bother me that I should have planned out beforehand, that I just didn't, you know? Anyway. The two of them wound up having a son, of which we all of course know. But the mismatch in his son's appearance and mental age, a quality that makes him so interesting to us as a protagonist, makes Paul constantly doubt his adequacy as a parent, rarely feeling as though he has anything of value to teach him. The first chance he thinks he has to finally step into his fatherly role blows up in his face, and he winds up hitting Rudius. And to make it worse, like, this is a good example of when I do it well, where it's like, I don't mention the fight, I don't describe like what fight I'm even talking about, I put it on screen and I say, the first whatever chance he gets, and it's like you see what I'm talking about here without having to refer to. If you remember back in like episode 3, in the episode called Friend, Rudy interacts with Sylphie and there's a bully, and remember that situation? That's what I'm talking about. But no, you just have to show it visually and it works. He ends up being a bad role model too, cheating on Zenith with his maid Lilia, a failure of a father and a failure of a husband. And then things get serious. The teleportation incident. Sound effects. After almost 2 years of searching, Paul doesn't get any closer to finding a single member of his family, and it drives him to alcoholism. By happenstance, he runs into Rudius, and it's Rudius who finds Lilia and Aisha. Without Rudius, he would have achieved nothing. But his brief interaction with his son in Millis reinvigorates Paul with hope, and he continues his search with an optimistic step, until being beat down by months of failure in the teleportation labyrinth. Then comes Volume 12. You can also tell that this video was made before any of the footage came out from them being in the actual Begarrett continent, because I had nothing. The only thing I had was a preview trailer that they put on Twitter of like Rudy hugging Paul and like some very few scenes, and it had like a watermark in the top left, so I had to edit it out in like Photoshop using AI and then like track it to the actual frame when the frames are moving. It was a mess, but right now it'd be so much easier to have like visuals to put on screen, but I just have to come up with random stuff basically. The toll of Paul's failures are made crystal clear throughout the— Oh my god, how sick is that Volume 12 cover, by the way? Oh my god. It's like the hypest moment when you're reading the light novel, you get to the next one, you see the cover, and it's like, oh my god, we're getting the gangs back together, we're doing a big action volume, this is going to be great. This is Volume 12. The toll of Paul's failures are made crystal clear throughout— Another animated thing. I actually animated this time, but just for this video. Volume. Paul is in a constant state of self-deprecation. Practically every word he utters is a self-disparagement of sorts. Yeah, so those 3 shots are all from the, from a trailer, and I think there's like a logo here, which you probably can't— if you went like frame by frame, you can probably see that the backdrop doesn't track on well, because I had to edit it out basically in Photoshop. Yeah, you can see there it like wobbles. You probably can't see it on the stream, but An apology to Alinalize for causing their long-lasting feud. A constant stream of apologies to Rudius for not being good enough of a father. And words of self-hatred for breaking the vow he made to remain celibate until Zenith's rescue. And all of this leads us to his aforementioned speech outside the Hydra's room. Given this extensive context of Paul's life story, it's clear that in this moment, Paul is a man haunted by his perceived failures. And behind the door in front of which he stands is his final chance for redemption. He must succeed here. He has spent far too much of his life failing. He must succeed, even at the cost of the life of his son. Save your mother, even if it kills you. So that's the first interpretation, right? And I think this is the biggest, this is the prime reason why the line appeals to you so much, because it is talking about how, from Paul's perspective, his entire life has basically been a complete failure. And if he doesn't succeed here, then that's all he will ever be. He will only ever see himself as a failure. Despite the speech he gives beforehand about, like, no matter what, all my family's been accounted for, from his perspective, he has failed in every regard, and this is like his one chance to prove it, which is why it hits so hard. Anyway, I think I conveyed that decently well. What else was I going to say? Oh, this is, more about like just the behind the scenes things, which no one cares about, but listen to this, Rennie. He must succeed, even at the cost of the life of his son. That's not what I'm talking about. Perceived failures. And behind the door in front of which he stands is his final chance for redemption. So if I say he must succeed here, he has spent far too much of his life failing. So that line there, he has spent far too much of his life failing, is a complete... I think I recorded that like 2 hours after I recorded the rest of the script, and I had to match it was so difficult to match it. But I think you can't tell. I think it's like pretty hard to tell that it comes from a different take. I've gotten so much better at this than I did initially. Like in my first Attack on Titan video, it's so obvious when I had to like re-record or record things later. This time I think I've done it so seamlessly, it's really hard to tell. Because the thing is, when I'm on stream here... you can probably also tell because you're listening right now, and I record the audio for these videos in the same OBS setup. I have a filter on which cuts out background noise, so like I don't think you can hear me clicking unless maybe I'm talking at the same time, then you can hear it. And one of the consequence of that is that the F sound gets cut out. So I don't even know if you can hear it right now if I say far too much of his life failing. Far too much of his life failing. When I'm trying to record it for this video, for some reason, it just keeps cutting out. So I have to turn off the filter, record it again, and then insert it in. And when you get rid of the thing that the actual noise, whatever you call it, background noise cancellation filter, the audio sounds different. And then to match it, anyway, let's hear it, okay? Now that you got all that primed, listen to me say far too much of his life failing, and see if you can tell that it was from a different take, basically. In front of which he stands is his final chance for redemption. He must succeed here. He has spent far too much of his life failing. He must succeed. It's pretty seamless. It sounds like it fits in. Even at the cost of the life of his son. Save your mother, even if it kills you. Now these are desperate, selfish words of a man who must not fail. But there is, of course, another side to what he is saying in this moment. An implicit message. It's clear in Paul's words that he sees Rudius not as a son to be looked after. My god, the greatest thing the anime this season ever did, the most emotionally striking thing they ever did, was do the fist bump in this opening. It's so perfect. It encapsulates the whole message of this video, right? Or subordinate to be directed, but as an equal. Someone look at this, as an equal. Fist bumping right next to each other, smiling in the sun in front of them is perfect. Burden of saving Zenith. Share in his conviction. An equal in the most important mission in Paul's entire life. These words, which reflect Paul's selfish desperation to prove he isn't a failure, are also words of trailer footage and respect for his son, stated crudely and with extreme conviction, in a quintessentially Paul Greyrat manner. Save your mother, even if it kills you. Another animated panel. Crazy. Oh, I guess another thing to say is that the music used for this final section is unreleased music, I think, at this point. I don't think it's come out yet. I had to get rid of I think I took this from, it's a mix of the time it was used in the Nanahoshi scene when Rudy's explaining the length of the journey and she's going to bring up the idea of teleportation circles. And also the scene at the end of the episode where he leaves the house and starts the journey when Norn is like, oh, I guess the one before he leaves, when Norn falls over and she's like giving a speech about it. That also uses the background music. So I used AI to get rid of the actual vocals. And that's why you can tell at some points at the end here, the audio gets a bit quieter and sounds a bit weird. It's because there's actual people speaking and it cut it out and the AI didn't do too well. But yeah, it's a bit annoying when I'm listening to this and I'm like, oh, I wish I had the proper soundtrack released to use it, but it didn't. It's fine. It all comes together. And it all comes together to create a nice mediocre video where, I don't know. It's not one of my favorites. It's okay. I'm glad it exists. I'm glad, like, if anyone ever talks about this episode, I can send them this video and be like, oh my god, remember that line he said? How cool is it? Look at this video where I made about it. Anyway, that's this video. 21k views. Okay. Tensei Dai is true. My most vivid memory of Paul is him joking about assaulting Lilia when they were younger. Rip goat. Did he joke about it? I actually don't remember that. I could imagine Paul joking about it, but also he's ashamed of it. I don't think he feels bad about it, so I don't know. Anyway. Ari, have you seen the Rat's Nest rant reaction of the latest episode of Mushoku Tensei? I have indeed. And I watched it before it got popular, okay? I think they had like 600 views on it. I think they have like a bunch more now. We're not talking about the latest episode yet, by the way, because I'm talking with Kyle and Bacon about it. Rat's Nest, Mushoku Tensei. You know what's crazy? They have a guy on there that's called Kyle. Crazy. It's 2 Kyles in the Mushoku Tensei world, 2 small channels. How many views have they got now, I wonder? 1.6k, crazy. And at the beginning of this episode, he's talking about how, like, you know, the last video was crazy. We got the most views out of all of them. And now for this one, they've got even more. Anyway, it was an interesting rant. I don't necessarily agree. We'll talk about it, I guess, when we get to the discussion. But it was kind of interesting, more from like a meta level. This is a small channel. I don't know much about it. I've only seen a few of their videos. I think I watched part of his scripted video. It was a bit long for me, 23 minutes, but the more interesting aspect to me is that I don't know if I don't think I could pull off a rant like that. Like, he does it so well. He has so much to say. He rants so coherently. The argument is like somewhat solid. It's engaging, and he doesn't stumble on his words or anything. I just like don't think I could do that. So it was very well done, I guess. Yeah. I wish I could have a rant like that one day. You know, pull it off somehow would be great. AI video, ew. True, it is AI video. Understood. Thank you. Yeah, what a coincidence to have 2 Kyles. Both are anime owners. It is funny. And he starts the video like, so Kyle, what'd you think? And I'm like, oh my god, that's what I say. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I can still remember the Reddit thread after the episode aired filled with people arguing about whether Paul assaulted her or not. True. Yeah, he obviously did. Like, it's obviously they talk about it more in the light novel bit. You get the perspective from, well, you get 2 perspectives. You get Paul's perspective of it, not really the perspective, but a brief retelling of it, and like talking about how he was ashamed of it, and like he was younger back then, and blah blah blah. And then you get Lilia's perspective of it, and talks about how she was like traumatized, and she was kind of nervous and distrusting of all men, and she would like shake at the sudden touch or something like that. And it's very clear that even if in that world it wouldn't be considered that bad, even from Lilia's perspective, she was clearly traumatized from it. Like, it's unequivocally, yeah, I would say rape, I think. Yeah, which is why I used it in the video. I did do it because I was like, I know this is going to be, I bring up the rape thing, and I'm like, I'm sure people will probably be mad if I get this wrong. So I did do a bit of research into it to make sure I was right in it. But yeah. Chainsaw Man chapter 169 discussion. Crazy. 2 days ago.
Hello.
Hello.
Chainsaw Man chapter 169 just dropped, and we are here to talk about it. So the chapter begins with the gang. They arrive.
True, it does begin with the gang. All right.
In chapter 1 of
the duality of My Hero Academia analysis 6-minute video. My type of video right here. This is great.
My Hero Academia, we meet a young, bright-eyed boy who sees the world of heroes through a romantic lens. He's soft, optimistic.
This background music is a little bit too loud, okay, buddy?
Unsure of himself, but he always pulls it together when someone is in trouble. So when I saw that this sweet cinnamon roll became this overblown edgelord, I burst out laughing. It's just so perfect. And I don't just mean how funny the contrast is. Edgeku might seem like an entirely different character at times, but he's the logical extreme of all of Deku's flaws. The following...
Now, I don't remember the details, okay? It's been a while, but... Does Deku never gets... Beyond his aesthetic, which is clearly edgy and more mature, as a character, he doesn't get any edgier or more mature, right? I guess a little bit more mature, but not really edgy, right? The only thing is, like, he kind of gets a bit more angsty, where he's, like, wanting to be away from his friends and thinks he wants to take the burden of everything on his own shoulders, but I think the edginess is more from the design aspect.
The video will be an analysis of this latest arc of My Hero Academia, one I dubbed the Edgeku arc, for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Some loud music here, Jesus. Kind of cool.
A true hero is someone who will save others without thinking twice. Their body will just move. But what if that body never stopped moving? What if it trudged forward with no sense of self-preservation? There's always someone in trouble somewhere, and Deku was always willing to break his body to get the job done. What's stopping him from pushing forward even harder? Especially now that his quirk is evolving faster than ever. With great power comes great responsibility after all. If Deku doesn't spend every waking moment putting his gift, one for all, the strongest quirk, towards saving people, then someone might die. A single kid puts the weight of the world on his shoulders, emulating his hero, who, as we all know, couldn't carry that same weight forever. After recovering from the battle against Shigaraki, Deku begins pushing all of his loved ones and friends away in order to focus on his mission, repeating the mistake of one of his other predecessors. Not only slipping...
This is wild background music. I love it. I haven't read MHA since that arc. Well, I've read most... I think I'm only like 50... No, it can't be 50. Maybe like 20 chapters behind or something, I think. That was nice art, though. True.
Away from their love, but in turn neglecting to love and care for them back, despite doing it under pretenses to protect them. Those who inherited One for All become consumed by their mission to defeat All for One, and Deku was getting lost on that same path. Lady Nagant is a woman who was also consumed by a mission. She was pulled through the mud and dirt of a society unwilling to change. She was told all the killing would keep the world peaceful, but she was just keeping it quiet, a cog in the machine. She carried out her duty to save people, and she did, but villains aren't classified as people, not to the powers that be. Many people criticize Deku for wanting to save villains like Shigaraki, but what's the point of a society that lets so many people fall through the cracks? Extending a hand to as many people as possible may sound naive, but in the universe of My Hero, many villains are people who didn't fit the mold set by normalcy, even though nobody is normal anymore. Nobody wanted to try and understand that Toga's impulses were a natural byproduct of her quirk. They would sooner write her off as a violent freak. Hawks recognized Twice's good nature, but instead of appealing to that nature, he would rather kill him and remove an obstacle. Shigaraki was desperate for anyone to come to his rescue, until the first man who did became his hero. It just so happens the real heroes didn't want to bother. Deku's decision to save those who were neglected addresses the flaw so prevalent throughout the society of My Hero Academia. There will always be bad people, but we can still make attempts to extend our hands to as many as we can, and surely that will yield greater results than what came before. Nagant lost hope after seeing how the system failed so many, but Deku and Hawks aren't ready to give up just yet, and they extend their hand to her. And she was ready to reach back in the end, giving them what little information she had on All for One. But Deku only has 2 arms. He can't save the world by himself. With his strength alone,
He has 2 feet, right? That's what Hatsune brings up to him.
the best he could hope for is becoming another temporary, unsustainable symbol of peace like All Might. And with the possibility that Deku will be the last user of One for All, it's unlikely that there will be another to take his place. HQ's problem is not that he became cynical like Nagant. In fact, he's acting more childish than ever. He saw the dark underbelly of society and his reaction wasn't to despair, but to jump headfirst in hoping he could solve everything with no regards to himself. So it's a good thing Bakugo and the gang are more than happy to knock some sense into him. One man can't hold up peace forever, but perhaps a whole generation can. A generation that will lean on and support each other. Not a singular symbol of peace, but a symbol shared among many. One burden carried by all. The last generation did work in tandem together, but only one hero tried to keep up with All Might in his time. The majority were content to let All Might continue carrying that weight of the world on his own. And as was established, many in society have become complacent or rely too much on heroes. In contrast, Deku, even as a quirkless dork, was willing to try and save Bakugo from the monster. And sure, he didn't have the power to save Bakugo.
There's some great background music.
But
I
you don't
love
need
it.
power to save everyone. Some people just need an extended hand to grab onto. We can all be somebody's hero. Maybe this crisis will make the masses learn from their mistakes made and become more vigilant in the future. We all need to extend hands, all of us, to those who need saving and those who can save us. This arc might not be quite over yet, but it looks like Edgeku will be leaving us soon. And ultimately, that's a good thing. I'm gonna miss seeing those sick, haunting, hilarious Edgeku pages, but he's a fallen state. Something for Deku to grow out of. These 18 chapters have been some of my favorite in all of My Hero, and I can't wait to see where the story goes from here. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.
Wow. Well, that was a video of My Hero Academia. There's multiple reasons for making videos, okay? There's some videos which have a nice idea or a nice novel thesis that they want to convey to people. Why does Mikasa have headaches? You know, let me explain it to you right here. Did you know that Attack on Titan has themes that change with additional context? Crazy. Core themes that change in context in Attack on Titan. Then there's some videos that, you know, they're just out there to entertain you. You know, they're meant to be funny. They're meant to be engaging. I don't know any examples of this because I don't watch such videos, okay? Then there's videos that want to talk about, they want to talk about something they love. And they have a bunch of ideas and they just want to put them all out there, okay? Just talk about a series they like, link a few ideas that they've been thinking about together, and put it out there. And I think this video kind of falls into that kind of category, where it's like, it doesn't feel like there's a solid, there probably is some thesis here, but it's not very clear. He doesn't introduce it very clearly. At the end, it doesn't feel like there's a solid conclusion, beyond saying that, like, the thing that's repeated throughout this whole video, where it's like, you know, My Hero is a positive story about never losing hope and, you know, always reaching your hand to save people. So I don't know. It's interesting, you know? There's one thing I can say confidently, is that the background music was far too loud. That's the only thing. Anyway. What other videos does this person make? One Piece, Dragon Ball, Sonic, Stitch, Ben Shapiro. Is that Ben Shapiro? Yeah, it is. Crazy. Wonder what the most popular video is. Oh, it was Hunter x Hunter. The personality of Nen. Of course. I wonder if I made a One Piece video one day, would that get a bunch of views? I don't know. Are you going to catch up to the manga to read the ending? True, I hear there's like 5 weeks left or something, right? Yeah, next month I'm reading the My Hero manga. Unless I forget, but I almost certainly won't forget. What if The Power of the Doctor came out in 1992? Listen to this carefully. Is it going to be the sound when he breaks the lightsabers?
You might have heard something familiar in the latest episode of The Acolyte. At several instances during the episode, when Quimir was on screen, the Knights of Ren theme would play, or at least
oh my god, true. I heard Eric from Blind Wave talk about this.
motifs from that theme would be replicated.
Na, 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 na.
Which is really curious because the events of The Acolyte take place, what, 160 years before the Knights of Ren were even a thing? But clearly this is some kind of subtle reference to their origin. Perhaps Quimir, or the ideals that he follows and practices, is somehow connected to the...
I mean, might just be a coincidence, right? I think even Eric brought this up, where it's like that theme has sounded very similar and existed in the prequel somewhere, I think, right? Like in episode 1?
Of Ren, not being a Sith Lord necessarily, but still wielding the dark side of the Force. I really hope this gets explained more down the track. The Knights of Ren, I think, are some of the coolest looking villains in Star Wars, but also equally the most useless. Just that epic shot of them standing on the mountain.
And that one shot in episode 7, which is so cool. They're in the rain or something, right? All right. I think we're getting toward the end of the stream. Okay, I got a bunch of Acolyte to watch. We're done with this video. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. Shabes is ending digest, by the way, guys. Crazy.
Hey, Shabes and I.
Don't worry, you can still watch my digests, but I don't talk about YouTube videos anymore because I have too much media to talk about. And I have these streams where I can talk about YouTube videos. Is retweeting Ari's doctor tweet with "bad week for doctors" in bad taste? I don't know. It depends if you think it's funny. He said Acolyte, but he means Shogun. I don't even know what I said, or if you're talking about the guy who was in the video. I think you have to be talking about me. So let me make a clear statement here. When this stream is over, I need to watch the remaining 4 episodes of the TV show Shogun, which I promised to my loyal subscribers at Ordinary Ari that I would definitely watch this month. Because it won the spinning wheel at the end of this digest. Maybe we can even watch it now, win the poll. Wait. Okay, Sound of Metal. No. And then we can spin it again. Did I say Mr. Robot there? You did. Mr. Robot? Come on, land on Shogun. Shogun? Naruto? Oh, Marion Max? No. Okay. Here it is. It's coming, guys. Is it going to be One Piece? Is it going to be Naruto? Is it going to be Shogun? Way too big. It is looking way too big. Oh, no. Oh my god, One Piece. Oh my god. So Shogun. Scary. Crazy. Okay, and Shogun. We're going to watch this. FX. Deadpool and Wolverine. Nice. In theaters July 26th. 2 hours ago. Have you guys bought your tickets? I already got my tickets for Deadpool and Wolverine. How's Tyron Magnus going? Our favorite YouTuber right now. Can you guys believe he actually liked the latest Acolyte episode? He gave it a 3 out of 5. And somehow he likes the boys. Crazy. Talking about Star Wars theory. It pays to grift. Crazy. You know, trying to find peak anime that legally streams in Australia for the wheel is really annoying. That is true. It is very annoying. But you know, people have been suggesting things every now and then. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. I had to reject something that was on here recently. Because I think it was in my... I don't even know what it was. It was either in my... Or like my list already or something. I don't know. Yuri, Happy Go Lily. Crazy. The potential of One Piece getting chosen has snuck up onto you. Has snuck up on you again, Elite Ari. The nervousness will come back when the wheel spins. Tyrone's got his tickets too. That's great to hear. Anyway. So what's the answer, guys? Does it pay to grift? Is it profitable to hate on the Acolyte? Tyrone says no. Not created equal. Elitism in My Hero Academia. Alright, I think that's it. Where's our favorite purple-haired lady? She's not showing up again, I guess. I know this. That's Dun Da Dun, right? No. Yeah, Dun Da Dun. Is that Mr. TARDIS Reviews? I guess before I leave, let me go through my list one more time. Anything of note here? No. We could do a tier list. Any interesting tier lists, I guess? Where's Emiru? I don't know, somewhere in America, I guess. Why is it always the same things? The most voted. Who is the god tier waifu? Let's have a look. Let's see the results. Now, how many can we name? Nami. Robin from Nico Robin, I think. No idea. No idea. Corey. Your Forger. No idea. No idea. Mikasa Ackerman. Fubuki. Tatsumaki. I have absolutely no idea. Hinata from Naruto, I think. Mr. Popo. No idea who this is. Nope. Makima. Or Makima-sama. 02. Me too. 02. My Sakurajima, I think. I think I also went over this before, and I think I got that correct or incorrect. I don't know, some One Piece character. Oh no, do I know the Love Hashira? I don't know what her name is. Maki Zenin, Rem, and Megumin. I don't remember. One of them. Crazy. Oh, that's Menma. We remember Menma from Anohana, the flower we saw that day. We love it. Ignored my Mr. R message. Did I? I actually have no idea what you're talking about. I don't see it. I think you're messing with me. That old man is Naruto Ramen Guy. Crazy. I wonder how much these lists agree with each other. What about this one? The best... What was this? Best waifu. Do you think we got the same waifus up here? I see some overlap. Okay, that's the same One Piece character. That's the same Naruto character. I remember her. I don't know who it is. Wait, these are not the same person? Wait, what's the difference? Are they twins? They're even wearing the same shirt. Oh no, I guess not. That's like a V-neck? Turtleneck? I don't know. Anyway. Is that my... I don't know. Crazy. We love it. Hobby and interests. This is crazy. Acting. We don't care. Anime. We love anime. Astrology. We hate astrology. Astronomy is pretty cool. Auto. I have no idea. We hate... If that means cars, I hate cars. Chemistry. It's pretty neat. Chess. Well, we love chess, especially for these streams a few months ago. Computer science. The best ever. Alright, etc., etc. Most votes. People like cooking, gaming, drawing, exercise, playing instruments, reading, sports, photography, painting, language, writing, singing. You know what? This is decent, except for the singing. We don't like singing. People hate TV. We love TV. Astrology, true. Math, we love math. Studying, we love studying. Cosplay, we love cosplay. People are dumb. That's the conclusion. I know Ari's falling for the all One Piece women look the same propaganda. Well, you know what? Those two characters that I just saw are almost identical, except for their earrings and the style of their clothing, even though the clothing was the exact same color. Classic Oda, same face syndrome. True. I thought it was the Yukimura thing from Vinland Saga, but no, apparently it's One Piece. True best girl tier list. What else is there? 100 furry girls. Great. Is this where we started our big debate last time? Crazy. The two actual rabbit-looking characters are the highest up. Crazy. The women of Pokemon. How many women are there in Pokemon? There can't be that many, right? Jesus Christ. In my mind, there's like 3 women in Pokemon. There's like the girl that travels with Brock and whoever the main character, Ash or whatever. There's the nurse lady. And then there's like, I don't know, Ash's mum or something. I don't know. But I guess these are from like a bunch of games. Oh my god, this looks like Aura the Guillotine or whatever from Free Ren. Crazy. No, wait, no, it doesn't actually. I guess if you gave it like purple hair. Are there any of these that I would recognize? You know what? I don't think there's a single character here that I recognize that I've ever seen in my whole life. Oh, wait, this one, right? Isn't this the girl from this main show that I was talking about? She kind of looks like a Pokemon with that hair. Cyndaquil. I only know this because I looked this up once with Kyle. Her hair looks like this, right? See this bit? Kind of looks like her hair, don't you think? Is that a coincidence? I think not. Crazy. Spiky orange. Spiky orange. Crazy. Anyway. Oh my god, I need to blur my nose. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I just ran out of tissues. Crazy. Alright, I'm back. Jesus. Okay, rank the women of Pokemon. I just did. Okay. It's the anime's fault. Oda would never. Yeah, probably. Rank the women of Pokemon. Lola. True. Everyone loves Lola here. Too much. There's too much in many regards here. Alright, there's over 1,000 Pokemon episodes. Yeah, and there's 3 women. Okay. It was from a sexist time when women weren't allowed to be represented in anime. So this looks like only game characters. They should keep women out of my Pokemon. That's Misty. Isn't that the... Oh, I was going to say, isn't that the nurse's name? But that's Joy, right? Nurse Joy. You'll be familiar with all these Pokegirls after you watch multiple hours of me talking about Pokemon. True. That's her father. That's her father. What could that be referring to? Cyndaquil is her father? Crazy. Unmute. I did. You're not going to hear me blowing my nose. My god, you'd hate it. Misty is a water type of gym leader, though. Contradiction. I guess juxtaposition or whatever. It's like a literary technique. People love that. Okay, that was Pokemon. What else? Female, oh, we've done the hotties one already. Cartoon fathers, we've done that already. Oh my god. Best games of all time. You think Minecraft is at the top? How many of these do you think I've played? Okay, let's see. GTA 5, I've played that. Portal 2, I've played that. Minecraft. Skyrim. The Last of Us, but I've already played a little bit of it. Yeah, you know, I'm not much of a gamer. The question is if I'll even recognize the top games. Minecraft, of course. GTA 5, of course. GTA San Andreas. People love this one for some reason. Crazy. Angry Birds, that I've played that. I used to play that on my phone. I used to, you know, I had an iPhone before Angry Birds existed. So consider that for a second. That's how old I am. American cereal. I wonder if they'll have the one I had when I was in America. Which was... Let's have a look. Can we find it? I think it was called Weetabix or something. Surely they have it here. And it came in the tiniest package. I hated it. In Australia, we got nice, like, 1.2 kilogram Wheat Bix boxes. We love it. I don't think they have it here, guys. It's a shame. Oh my god, Frosted Flakes, they're delicious. I used to have that when I was a kid on vacation. And Fruit Loops or whatever, but yeah, these Fruit Loops, we love it. Okay. Ash gets a Cyndaquil, Elidari, not Misty, if you say so. Rank all the One Piece locations. The East Blue. Syrup Village. Arlong Park. The Grand Line. Baratier. I think that's it. That's all I know. Oh, they go to some island in that movie, which was like a Clockwork Island or something. So maybe Clockwork Island, but that might not be canon. I don't know. Now I've heard names like Alabaster. Is that a place? Annie's Lobby or something. Is that a place? I don't know. So there you go. Every single Pokemon ever. Click that one. No, thank you. The Last of Us 2 is S. True, people love The Last of Us 2. Pong in S is crazy. True, it's a classic. You know, people love the classics. People like Cowboy Bebop, if you can believe it. It's a classic. Roblox Faces. No, this is a good one. All right, this one is... it's pretty ugly. I don't like it. Pretty sneaky. It's a little bit better. I don't even know if you guys can see this on the stream. Rainbow Face. We love it. Representing pride. A sad face. That's pretty cool. A nerdy face with braces. Ew, we hate braces here. This is a mischievous face. Pretty cool. How many are there? Okay, there's way too many. Jesus Christ. How many votes did the 15,000 votes? Where's the rainbow one? Oh, people hate it. Oh my god. That's so funny that people hate this. Classic. I think this one's my favorite with the blushing lip. It looks like Majin Buu. Oh my god, it's literally Majin Buu. Crazy. Alabaster is a place, but also a color. I knew it. I've never heard of the color Alabaster. Okay. I want you to pick your favorite Pokemon. Obviously the one that looks like Pokemon, but like as a ghost. I mean, Pikachu, sorry. Pikachu ghost Pokemon. It's so cool. I saw it that one time on a car. This one, look at it. How cool is this? It's like Pikachu, but if he was drawn in like by a kid or something. All right, is that it? Any other fun tier lists here? Anything we can actually do before I leave? What is this? Some Russian? Genshin Impact? NFL? We hate sports. We hate music. We do like cartoons. Nickelodeon shows. Has Been Hotel. I've heard of that. They need a random button. You just click the button and it opens up something random. Danganronpa. I've heard of that before. Let's search for something. Let's type the letter A. Let's see what comes up. Nothing. Fantastic. I guess that's that. I got nothing good here. Mimic You pisses me off, bro. It's literally Mimic You. Click a FNAF character and choose your favorite. FNAF. Alright. Let's see. Which one's my favorite? I actually recognize too many of these. Like, I think I've seen all these designs before. Some of them, at least. Well, these are all pretty terrible. The hell is this thing? Oh. What is this? I can't even tell. I don't know, these all look goofy. These ones are cool. Oh my god, that's like Minty's profile picture, except he's green instead of black. I like these. All the other ones are lame. Okay. We don't get scared by children's games. Okay. We're above that. Total Drama Island quiz. Oh my god, there's quizzes? This is crazy. Oh my god. Cartoonquizzes.com. There's a trivia website. Oh, this is going to be great. Oh my god, how did I only just discover this? Now, what's something I know about? Most rated. Most played. Alright, I guess we're doing the Cartoon Network quiz. Wait, do I need an account or something? Place or... Oh my god, I can challenge you guys. Alright, this is going to be great. In what year did Cartoon Network first roll out their earliest original show? Probably like 1994. No, 1996. I'm incorrect. Crazy. Which of these were not a Powerpuff Girl in the original series? That would be Bliss. We've never heard of Bliss before. Thank you. Who's this dude? That's the Ghost Ben 10, which would be known as... Oh no, none of these sound familiar. Grey Matter sounds like a Ben 10 character, but so does Ghost Freak. But I'm going to go with Grey Matter because it sounds cooler. Okay, it's Ghost Freak. Crazy. What country is Rolf from? It's from like the Soviet Union or something, right? Some nameless non-European, yeah, Eastern European country. When did the popular CN City era begin? I think this is after my time, so I'm guessing probably summer or something, 2005? No, summer 2004. Crazy. In the episode OKKO, I don't even know what the show is, Crossover Nexus, almost every CN show is referenced and represented except for... I've never heard of any of these shows. So Secret Mountain Fort, awesome. There we go. Damn, I'm wrong. Which of these gemstones is not a gem in Steven Universe? Jet doesn't sound like a gem. Oh, I'm a genius. I haven't even seen the show. There will be many artists that produce music videos called groovies. Which of these artists didn't make a groovy? Again, a question I know nothing about. will.i.am, he's like famous. How many questions are there going to be? I should have looked into this. Which of these Big Pick weekend winners went on to last the longest in terms of episode count? Of these three, I don't know whatever happened to the Robot Jones. Never heard of that. But Kids Next Door has a bunch of episodes. Bill and Mandy, I think, had way fewer, right? Okay, Bill and Mandy wins. I don't know. Something was initially an Adult Swim series before making the move to Cartoon Network. This is not a show for me. Oh, I got it right. Regular show. 4 out of 10. That's not bad, right? Considering I am 27 years old. Okay. All right, now we need an interesting one where I actually know the answers, okay? Where I'm like a genius and I can show off how good I am. Avatar The Last Airbender, that's 85 questions. We don't have time for 85 questions, okay? Golden Freddy, huh? Duh. That's Shadow Freddy. Attack on Titan, you're so dumb. Of course, it's Ghost Freak. He turns on Ben. You're bad at this. I am. We need one that's like not 45 minutes in length. We could do an Attack on Titan one. I'm pretty good at that. I wonder if there's a Mushoku Tensei one. That'd be funny. Actually, I'm curious. Is there a Mushoku Tensei one? No, of course not. There could be a Doctor Who one. No, this is cartoons, right? Oh, no. This is great. I'm so glad we discovered this. Let's do Attack on Titan. 15 questions. This is probably for the mainstream people, okay? We're not mainstream. We know all the niche answers here. How does one pass on the ability to shift into a Titan? Through devouring the previous shifter. I guess technically blood transfusion is how you could probably transfer stuff with the female Titan. Spinal injection. All right, let's just go with this. Through devouring the previous shifter. There's a time limit, by the way, guys. We got to be quick. Okay. Who sabotaged Aaron's equipment during the 104th Cadet Training Arc? That was obviously Keith Shardis. I think that's spelled incorrectly, but it's okay. We'll allow it. How many years did Ymir wander outside of the walls as a pure Titan? 60 or something, right? Oh, I could be wrong about this, because I'm guessing 60, but it could be 50 or 40. I'm going to go 60. Oh, I'm a genius. Okay, perfect. When was Eren first shown his future memories? I guess when he kissed Historia's hand, right? Oh, while sleeping under a tree as a child? Ugh, unbelievable. I should have read all the options. And that's also only in the anime, okay? Pure Titan's mindless. When Well, technically, in this scene, a pure Titan's mindless. That would depend on the Titan. I'm going to say yes, because for the mostly they are mindless. No? Connie's mom speaks. Zeke, yeah, I guess. I don't know, that's a bit of a... Who was the last appointed commander of the Scout Regiment? Probably Armin? Okay, I'm a genius. Who among these Titan shifters was the most responsible for the death of Aaron's mom? Probably Aaron himself, right? True. Okay, continue. How can Falco's Titan fly? Because it ingests the... Falco manifested... No, I don't even remember. What was the answer? Falco manifested the ability. No, never explained. Falco's Titan was a hybrid. The Draw Titan's secret and unique ability. I guess that. But it wasn't it was something to do with the female Titan? I don't know. Falco's Titan was a hybrid. Well, you know what? This test is harder than I thought. Crazy. What was the name of the Eldian group of Grisha and Dinah? Oh, what a... Let's see. The Restorationists? The Restorians? Crazy. Restorationists. Okay. What would have happened to Paradis if Mikasa told Eren she loved him that night? Who knows? I don't know. Eren would have never declared war, and Paradis would be safe. Paradis would have invaded. Marley would have invaded. Oh god, I can't read all these in time. Paradis would have invaded Marley regardless to wage war. It's probably true. Marley would have invaded Paradis, killing everyone to take back the founder. That's true. Paradis would have tried to negotiate peace with Marley. I don't know. All of these are like somewhat true, right? Okay, Marley would have invaded. I say that's a bad question, okay? Hypothetical. Who is considered to be humanity's strongest soldier? Mikasa Ackerman, of course. Levi Ackerman, here, close second. Why did Zeke sell out Grisha and Dinah's involvement with the Eldian Restorationists to Marley? Well, Tom, no, he hated his father for neglecting. It was an accident that which convinced himself was for the best. He was scared they'd get caught and he'd be punished along with them. That's generally the correct reason. You could argue that Cassava influenced him. Oh, no, not the... He didn't care about the loyalty. Well, kind of he did. He wanted Zeke to be happy. It could be either of these. I'm going with A. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Okay. Who of these characters did Eren not speak with in the paths while leading the rumbling? Hiek Finger. Are we almost done? Oh my god. What does ODM stand for? That's a tough question. I don't actually know. Omnidirectional mobility. Omnidirectional movement. Omnidirectional maneuver. Omnidirectional motion. I'm going to guess it's omnidirectional mobility. Okay. Jesus. What was the name of the creature that birthed Titans? Well, actually, this is non-canon. They never actually... It's actually called the Glowing Centipede, I think, in canon. But we can go with Hallucigenio if you must accept something. I scored 11 out of 15. That's pretty bad. It's better than average, though. Anyway. What did you guys all score? I guess you'd probably never know. You're bad at this, bro. 60 years. True, I got it. He saw it in the manga, too. He saw it in the manga. Did he? He saw visions of the future in the manga? He just wakes up crying, right? I guess he sees Mikasa grab his head. I guess that's kind of a vision of the future. Or I don't think we see the flash that we get in the anime. Maybe we do. I don't know, it's been a while. Alright, I guess that's that. What else is there that I... Oh my god, I'm streaming too long. I gotta watch Shogun after this. Wait, I gotta do one more. I'm obsessed. What's something I know a lot about? That's interesting, relevant to the stream. Attack on Titan. What are the anime ones? Kaguya-sama. I would utterly fail a Kaguya-sama quiz. Cowboy Bebop? No way. Mob Psycho? Maybe I could do okay on that. The History of Pokemon Controversies quiz. Jesus. Death Note. Do you really know who Light Yagami is? That's a good one. 20 questions. So that's way too long. What about My Hero Academia? That could be fun. My Hero Academia. 9 questions, season 7. We got this. Actually, we don't want season 7. We want a whole anime thing. Hardcore quiz number 5. Let's see if we can do this, guys. I should try and... You know what? After this, we'll try to do a group thing if anyone is actually here. How long has Night Eye been All Might's partner? Oh, no. Maybe 10 years? 5 years? Oh, no. I'm not going to do well here. Who is Yue's first student to be hit by an anti-quirk bullet? Probably Mirio? Oh, no. Tamaki? Who the hell's Tamaki? Who is the leader of the Shie Hasaikai? Well, the obvious answer is Chisaki, but maybe his dad, and I have no idea who his dad's name is. Okay. Who from the League of Villains does Shigaraki sent to help overhaul during the superhero assault? He definitely sends... Doesn't Magna die? So it must be Magna and Spinner, right? Twice in Himiko? Who is nominated to be the drummer? Oh, no, I guess that's when they go back again a second time or something, right? Who is nominated to be the drummer? It's Bakugo? Oh my god, actually going right. Crazy. Who wins Yue's Culture Festival's beauty contest? Does Nejire win? I don't remember. I feel like she does, right? Yeah, Nejire. Which superhero is chosen to infiltrate the League of Villains? Hawks, right? Yeah, Hawks. Which 2 teams is Shinzo on during his transfer exam? Oh, boy. How would I know this? I feel like his fights were toward the end, so I'm going to guess 3 and 5. Okay, no, 1 and 5. Who in 1B has a quirk capable of growing mushrooms? That would be... I have absolutely no idea. Which of these is the most mushroom-like name? Setsuna Tokage. Yui Kodai, that sounds familiar. Kinoku Komori. Komori also sounds very familiar. Ibara, it's not Ibara. Oh, I'm a genius. Okay. And what score does Bakugo's team end up during the Shinzo's transfer? I have no idea. Probably 4-2. No, 4-0. 5 out of 10, not bad. Alright, if anyone is here, which I doubt because no one has said anything in a while, we're going to do one where you can join in, okay? Actually, I should probably like ask, is anyone actually, if you're here, then you're going to have like 1 minute where I'm just going to sit here in silence and do nothing, where you need to propose what's a topic that we can do a group quiz on. And if no one says anything in the next minute, I'll just probably end the stream, okay? Heath is here dabbing. Thank you, Heath. Anything you feel confident on, Heath? Do you want to challenge me? One Piece quiz. I guess the anime from a picture. Can't think of any. Okay, if you say so. The one with light in the thumbnail at the top. Guess the anime from a bad description, or Heath's gonna destroy me in this. Okay. I don't know how this works. Live group competition multiplayer. Alright. Create a room and invite other players with a trivia creator live pin code. Okay, enter my name. Elite Ari. No, let's just name it Ari. I want to host and play. Alright, guys. Here's your link. I don't know if you guys can see that, but click on that. Hopefully you'll show up in here. And then we're going to play an anime quiz, okay? Let's see if anyone's brave enough to join or if it's just going to be me. One player. I'm waiting. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Are you ashamed? Heath. There's Heath. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to crush him. We'll wait another 30 seconds, okay? I'm sure someone's there. They're running back. They're like, they heard my link get set in the chat, and they're like, I need to go connect quickly before Ari starts the game. What can I monologue with in the meantime? Are you guys excited? Oh, wait, no. There's no Doctor Who episode tomorrow. Are you guys excited for the final episode of Mushoku Tensei? Oh my god, comes out on Monday morning for us. All right, let's go, Heath. Let's do this. Click start once all players are ready to play. All right. A boy has his family murdered and then joins the fire department seeking revenge. That sounds like Fire Force or something. I actually don't know. How does this work? So I've submitted. I have to wait for Heath. Oh, it's like time-based as well. I got my answers because I was quicker. This anime that looks like a tokusatsu with giant fights and no one knows what's going on. I guess my Attack on Titan? Okay, nice. A monkey boy and a genius girl venture out. Oh, I gotta be quick. Oh my god, Dragon Ball. Easy. Oh my god, he's getting destroyed. Okay. Until I make a mistake. In this anime where the protagonists are the main course, being smart is the only way to survive. Oh, the Promised Neverland, of course. Easy peasy. A half-dragon boy and his cat venture out together with a pervert, the locksmith, and a rigid, beautiful woman. I'm gonna guess this one because it's the only one with a cat. I thought this person was a cat for some reason at the front. Okay, I don't know what that is. A boy who has a lonely life and sad past faces other Japanese chess masters. Oh no, which of these look like a chess anime? Probably this one because it looks like they're standing on a board. Oh no, he's demolishing me now. Cute little girls doing cute things and end up finding other cute things to do together. Oh no, they all are cute like designs or whatever. It's either this one or this one. I'm going with this one. No. Oh my god. Players are trapped inside the game and the protagonist pretends to be an arsehole and ends up in love with a tsundere. That's like Sword Art Online? No, I don't know what this is. I have no idea. Probably this, right? I'm a genius. Okay. I'm catching up to Heath. Hot girls, a damn teacher, and zombies wanting to devour everyone. High School of the Dead. That's about zombies, right? True. In this anime where you have to pilot your companion, a failed companion and a half-demon kill giant monsters. A failed companion and a half-demon. Oh wait, a failed pilot and a half-demon. I have no idea. I don't think it's Ava or... Yeah, well, I just guessed. All right. A spy, a telepath, and an assassin. That would be Spy Family. Has to be. Easy. A samurai boy who looks like dismantling... Oh my god, I watched this last month. Crazy. In this anime that looks like Twilight movie, many mysteries live in the characters. This one is the only one that looks like a Twilight movie, so... Oh no, Hellsing doesn't look like a Twilight movie. What is that? I don't even know. A reincarnated pervert who is a promising... Oh no, it might not be Mushoku Tensei. Wait. I should have read the whole thing. Ventures out trying to be happy. Oh my god, it is. Okay. In this anime, the girl doesn't open her mouth to say a word, but has fun with her friends and a crush on one of them. The bottom left looks like the most... Like someone doesn't open their mouth. Okay, no, bottom right. In this anime, the students try to end their teacher's race before it's too late. Probably this assassin's classroom or something, right? A dark tattooed boy and a masochistic popular girl fall in love and spend time together. Probably the bottom left. No, top left. Okay. A boy is murdered by an angel, is reborn as a servant of an attractive badass demon, and many ecchi things happen. Oh boy. Well, the top right has like a demon kind of look. Okay, I'm a genius. Perfect. Heath is only almost doubling me. It's okay. A boy who transforms into a monster that can be dressed up as a costume teams up with sensual girls on a quest for revenge. I don't know. The top left looks like they're cosplaying a little bit. No, bottom left. A cute robo girl who, after fighting in the war, starts writing letters to people. That looks like the seriousness of the bottom right. Yep, true. Is that it? All right, not bad. Heath wins. Okay, good job, Heath. You're the winner today. What are the insights? What does this tell me? Oh my god. Did Heath get any wrong? Let's see. Oh yeah, he got this one. In the girl opened her mouth, friends or something. Crazy. Wait, was that me who got that wrong? No, it was Heath as well. Jesus, Heath is a monster. He knows his anime. Well, I'm sure we'll probably do this in the future as well. All right. Heath is dabbing. Thanks for coming, guys. See you probably tomorrow. Because I think we're recording Mushoku Tensei Sunday. So we're going to be pushing that very late. Oh my god, the Night Doctor minisodes. I didn't even know there were minisodes for the Night Doctor. Crazy. Anyway, see you then. Bye.